Thomas drives into the lane, off the glass, and one as well. Hello, Red Devil fans, and welcome to the Evanston High School Lady Red Devil basketball pregame show. ELAN, OLLIFF coming to you live from the Plains Tower broadcast booth as the Red Devils come home for the first time in the 21-22 season to take on that Uinta County rival, the Mountain View Buffaloes. Tip-off is scheduled for about 30 minutes from now as we move into our pregame show. When we come back, we'll set the scene for tonight's game. You're listening to First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Red Devil girls basketball on 99.1 FM with video coverage online at mylocalradio.com.
As your local Ricoh, Toshiba, and Sharp dealer, Mountain West Business Solutions represents quality office equipment that lasts. We work with each client to understand your workflow, your goals, and your bottom line. Whether you lease or purchase office equipment, we have many ways to work with you to provide the best products at the best value. We also service and provide supplies for HP printers. Call Mountain West Business Solutions today. Let us help you find the best solutions for you and your business.
And we welcome you back to the Plains Tower broadcast booth and today's pregame show where the Evanston Lady Red Devils will be taking on the Mountain View Buffaloes here at Red Devil Gymnasium. It's time for our scene set. Our scene set today is brought to you by El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant, the best in the West. Mountain View comes into Evanston Red Devil Gymnasium with a record of 6 wins and 3 losses and have won their last 2. A 65-45 win over Big Piney and a 64-43 win over Rollins. The Buffaloes boast the number 5 offense in 3A, averaging almost 53 points per game. But even more impressive is the defense of Mountain View, which is number 2 in the classification, only allowing 36 points per game. Mountain View are led by 4th-year head coach Jess Moretti, who has a career record, according to Max Preps, of 57 wins, 25 losses. For the Evanston Red Devils, last time they were out, they lost a close one to Rock Springs on Tuesday night, 37-27 down in Rock Springs. While it's a 10-point deficit, it was a 3-point game with 2 minutes remaining in the fourth. With a new stat report coming out in Evanston, now winners of 4 of their last 6. Evanston now is a top 10 offense in 4A with 43 points per game and the 7th best defense in 4A, allowing 43 points per game as well. The numbers reflects that this team will be competitive night in and night out. Tonight marks the first home game of the Stormy Dolezal era, and the Red Devils come into the final week of the preseason with a 4-6 record. The stands are beginning to fill up here at Red Devil Gymnasium, and that's what it looks like here in Evanston. You're tuned in to the pregame show, and this has been your El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant scene set, the best in the West. When we come back, we'll visit with Cody Rex during the Get to Know Your Red Devil segment of our pregame show. You're listening to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Lady Red Devil basketball on 99.1 FM with video coverage online at mylocalradio.com.
Fresh and flavorful ingredients are what makes the best restaurants great. At El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant, each entree is prepared with only the freshest and tastiest ingredients. The menu includes everything from tacos to steak, fresh fruit waffles to omelets, and mouth-watering burgers to sandwiches. Come in and enjoy a meal today at the new El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant inside the log cabin on Bear River Drive.
Welcome back to the Plains Tire broadcast booth. ELAN, OLLIFF bringing the action live from Evanston High School. We're in the middle of our pregame show, and it's always great when we get the chance to visit with one of the amazing students at Evanston High School. This week we're visiting with Cody Rex, senior on the wrestling team. When we come back, we'll talk with Cody. You're listening to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Lady Red Devil basketball on 99.1 FM with video coverage online at mylocalradio.com.
Trona Valley Federal Credit Union is a not-for-profit financial institution. When you become a member, you are an owner of the credit union. We believe in people over profit, and that impacts the way we do business from our overall structure down to the smallest detail. Our philosophy sets us apart, and we're here for you. Earn more with our high-yield checking account, start a savings goal, check out our competitive loans, and much more. Become a member today. We're a caring partner dedicated to your financial success. Member NCUA.
Welcome to another edition of Get to Know Your Red Devils. Today we're joined by senior on the wrestling team, Mr. Cody Rex. Cody, how you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good.
Hey, thanks so much for coming on and agreeing to do this interview real quick.
Of course.
All right, so how it works is I've got 10 getting to know you type questions, each assigned a number. So all you need to do is pick 4 numbers between 1 and 10, and those will be your questions. Sound good?
Yep.
All right, so what are we starting with?
Number 1.
Number 1, what's the most valuable lesson you've learned from either Coach Wagstaff or I know you were a big part of the football team, so Coach Burton as well. Just what's the most valuable lesson you've learned from your coaches here at Evanston High School?
To always give your all, to never give up. You know, it's going to get hard and you're going to lose sometimes, and but you need to always, try your hardest and leave everything on the mat or the field or wherever you're at in life.
And that's gonna serve you well throughout the rest of your life.
Yeah, it will.
All right, so what's going to be question number 2?
4.
What is a pet peeve of Cody Rex?
I hate on long car drives if you're like the person that's always like loud and like I hate like any kind of like bothering people, being obnoxious, I guess, especially on like car drives and stuff like that.
All right, what's going to be your third one? So question 1 through 10.
7.
7. What is your kind of goals here? Like, what kind of things do you want to achieve in your life?
I would like to play college football, and hopefully get a degree at the same time, and I'd like to own my own business someday. So,
what kind of business are you thinking? Any ideas?
I'd like to kind of follow my dad and do some sort of construction or landscaping. So,
nice. All right, final question. Pick it 1 through 10. 9. What was your favorite vacation you've been on?
My favorite vacation I've ever been on was probably when I was younger. We went to SeaWorld, and even though I don't remember yet much from when I was that age, that has stuck with me for quite a while, so it's definitely memorable.
What about that has kind of stuck with you?
It was great for our family. And I got to see, the orcas and stuff like that. So
awesome. That's Cody Rex. He's a senior on the Evanston wrestling squad. They are on a roll right now. When are you guys in town next? Do you know?
I do not. We do have a Wyoming tournament, not this week, but next, I think, in Green River.
Well, that's not too far away. If you've got a chance to get down to Green River and check them out, definitely do so. They are on an absolute roll right now. Cody, thank you so much for the time. Anything else?
No, thank you.
A big thank you to Cody Rex for joining us on the pregame show. And that's a perfect time to remind you, tune into My Local Radio on January 18th at 5:45 p.m. That is this coming Tuesday for the wrestling duel where the Evanston Red Devils will take on the North Summit Braves. The match is brought to you by Brandon Day with Edward Jones. There's no time like now to plan your future. Call financial planner Brandon Day with Edward Jones to start managing your money wisely. 789-0925. We're going to step aside, and when we come back, we are going to have our coaches show. We'll kick it off with a conversation between our very own Cullen Holt and Mountain View girls basketball head coach Jess Moretti on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
The best cement comes from Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. They've been mixing cement for every type of job for generations. Major construction, road and bridge, cement blocks, foundations, sidewalks, curb and gutter, cement steps, septic tanks, and water troughs. No job is too large or too small. Make sure you get the best quality cement available at the best prices. Always get your cement from Ellingford Brothers. Call today. Ellingford Brothers, we know cement. 307-789-1515.
Well, Mountain View girls basketball, the preseason tournaments are out of the way. You've got some one-off games this weekend. How excited are you for those?
You know what? We're really looking forward to it. It's nice to finally get into those single games. And being on the road last weekend, it's nice to just be able to do one game at a time, whether we're away or we're home. And so we're actually looking forward to a home game this weekend.
Putting this last weekend to rest, can you kind of recap that for us?
Yeah, we started out with Buffalo. We started out very slow, just really couldn't get it going, and I think being home on a virtual day and not having practice that day, it didn't do us any favors. Just kind of felt a little bit off and hard to get going, and then after halftime, the girls, stepped it up and we outscored them by 11 that quarter. And, going into the fourth quarter, we were up by 3. And then at the end, it was kind of who had the ball at the end. And there were a couple possessions that we needed to get rebounds off of free throws, and we didn't. And so that's something, obviously, we've worked on practice yesterday, and that's a focus this week is being better, different things within rebounding. And so, so it was unfortunate we lost to Buffalo. They're a very good team. They're athletic. They're long. They are fast. We actually match up really well with them. And so, I hope we get to see them, at state. That's always our goal, is to get there. And, I think we play them again, and I think we can take that game. Saturday, we had Rollins to start, and then we ended up beating them, I think, 21. And, the girls did a great job. We had, just lots of stats everywhere, every aspect of the game. So I was really pleased with that. And then Big Piney, we played them at the very end of the day there and ended up taking that win as well. And, in those two games specifically, I was able to get all 10 girls in that are on the bench now, because we're up to 10. So that was nice to get everybody in, and a couple of the girls that don't get as much time to kind of get them some experience before conference play.
Those things that you wanted to improve on and you wanted to see some strides made out of the break, did you get to see those?
Yeah, I think valuing possessions is a big thing. Like I said, I think in that Buffalo game, we kind of struggled with that a little bit. I would still like to improve on that. I did feel like Saturday was so much better, and so that was good. And so, those things, I think defensively we're doing a great job overall. And offensively, really, I always like to see our percentages, 40 to 43, on the effective field goal, and that's where we're sitting. So I feel good about where we're shooting, and defensively, we might have. I think that Big Piney game was a little bit slow. It was a quiet gym. It was the last game of the tournament, and we probably, I think they scored 43. We let them score too many, I think. And so, but all in all, I can't complain about, 17, 18 point win at all. So, yeah.
A big thank you to our very own Cullen Holt for getting that interview with Coach Moretti for us. We're going to step aside, and we come back. We'll hear from Coach Dolezal on the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
As high school sports fans, we know that sometimes you have to drive a long way to get to the next game. If you find yourself on the side of the road, remember that Freeway Tire in Evanston offers service calls and roadside assistance 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's a great idea to have your vehicle serviced, tires checked, and oil changed to make sure it's in top shape before your next long drive. Visit Freeway Tire today, your locally owned and operated tire shop. Freeway Tire, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Here with Evanston Lady Girls Basketball head coach Stormy Dolezal. Coach Dolezal, thank you so much for taking the time to speak with us today. Real quick, how excited are the girls to open up Red Devil Gymnasium for this new basketball season?
They're really excited. I mean, playing at home is such a great thing, especially here in this gym. This is a tough place for visiting teams to play, and I think our kids know that we have a big advantage when we play at home, and so they're really, really looking forward to it.
Coach, now that you guys had a chance to kind of dissect that Rock Springs game, a game which I went back and rewatched, 2 minutes left and you guys are still in that game. It was just a massive flurry at the end by Rock Springs, which provided the final deficit. What are you guys liking that you saw against Rock Springs that you're hoping carries through to the rest of the season?
We put together, I think, 3.5 decent quarters. Our first quarter wasn't great at the very beginning, but we rallied and we did put together, 3 decent quarters worth of basketball. And so that was the positive thing from Rock Springs. We took out their 2 biggest threats early on in the game, and then it was just kind of a little mental lapses right at the end that hurt us. So that's the things we can fix, which is nice. But there's some really positive takeaways from the Rock Springs game.
What are some things you guys wanted to address in practice leading up to this Mountain View matchup?
The things we really focused on last night especially was just being tough, mentally tough, physically tough. And so we paired up kids to really kind of fight each other for possession of the ball and for running and for, there was always a winner and always a loser. And we just tried to ratchet up the competition at practice just so we could get the girls to finish. That's what hurt us in the Rock Springs game was that last 2 minutes we just got complacent and made mistakes, and we just didn't compete to the very end. And so that's what we tried to work on in practice and what we're going to work on today especially.
A big thank you to Coach Stormy Dolezal for joining us on the pregame show. We're going to step aside, and we come back. We will have our MyLocalRadio.com keys to the game on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
They say the 3 most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
Welcome back to the Plain Star broadcast booth, and welcoming to the Plain Star broadcast booth for the first time, our color commentator for tonight, Mr. Dave Drew. Coach Drew, thank you so much for taking the time to come do this with me today.
Oh, thanks for asking. I always enjoy getting a chance to watch basketball and talk about it on the radio, so thank you for having me.
Well, I think it's going to be a great night, and this is a great way to kind of segue into our MyLocalRadio.com keys to the game. One important key to running a successful business is advertising, and advertisement is a daily invitation for customers to do business with you. Advertise with My Local Radio. Call 307-789-8116. And for our first key to the game, it says, no second chances for them, 4th chances for you. And Coach Drew, when you look at the stats, on offensive boards, it's pretty identical with each team averaging around 12 per game. Where the difference lies is the defensive side. Mountain View, on average, allows 18. Evanston gets 20 on average. So the boards, you would think the boards need to be one part of the game that Evanston takes fairly convincingly and takes all the chances they can get to make every rebound difficult on Mountain View.
Absolutely. That's going to be a huge key to the game. We have 3 big girls, and they're just average size, and that's going to be one of the big strengths for us tonight is can we pound the ball inside and can we rebound? And I know Coach Dolezal worked on that this week in practice because that was a concern against Rock Springs the other night.
Key number 2, Batman and Robin. The Red Devils are led by Stacia Barker, 8.6 points per game. And we heard Coach Dolezal mention after that Rock Springs game they need to find other players to be a cog in this offense. Evanston tonight could see the rise of Kendall Fessler, Emily Sawyer, Malia Wilson, Caitlin DeRue. There's so many options on this team to help Stacia Barker. We know she's going to get her points and do exactly what we expect of her night in and night out. But for this team to make the jump to compete with the best in the 4A, they need to have a full offense with multiple cogs in that wheel.
Absolutely. They need to find another girl or two that can create for themselves. beat somebody off the dribble and dish to the post and get some easy baskets. Or when it goes into the post and she's double teamed, relocate, kick it out, and just be ready to shoot the ball and knock some shots down. And Mia Barker is my example for this in the Cokeville game when Stacia was gone on her visit. In that second half, she just kind of looked to take over and was aggressive and went to the basket, and she was that girl that did that. We actually need 2 or 3 more girls to do that, and if we do, we'll have a good chance to win some ball games coming up.
Another one that stands out, and I'm not just saying this because you're here, but Katie Drew. She's got a great stroke from outside. If we can get some play from outside, that'll free things up for an Emily Sawyer, for a Mia Barker, for a Stacia Barker. So they need to find those complementary pieces to that offensive dominance that Stacia brings.
Absolutely. Going into the season and looking back at last season, teams know that Stacia is going to get the ball inside, and until you make some shots from the outside, they're just going to soak it in, and it just makes it tougher on our post players. So whether it's Caitlin, whether it's Abby, whether it's Kendall, whether it's anybody they just need to be ready to shoot the ball and shoot it with confidence. And even a miss sometimes is good because it allows us to rebound and get in position to rebound. So exactly right. We got to make some outside shots.
Our final key to the game, pedal to the metal. Lately, we've seen Evanston start games very, very strong and build leads. Every night, this Red Devil team will go on a run, but so will the other team. And Evanston has had trouble closing out opponents. A good example of this was just on Tuesday in Rock Springs. Evanston scores only 1 point in the final 2 minutes. This team has the ability to close out, and once they consistently start to show it, they will be a force to be reckoned with.
Absolutely. Coach Dolezal talked about that in her pregame. Is like they got to have it within themselves, and as a group that, hey, we're not losing anymore, and we're going to dive on the floor. We're going to do what it takes. We're going to get in the stands. We're going to go to the basket. We're going to knock free throws down when we get fouled. And, the last 3 minutes of the Cokeville game, if we could bottle that up and do that for 4 solid quarters, this team will be hard to beat as we move forward.
These are the My Local Radio keys of the game. Help increase your business success by advertising with mylocalradio.com. When we come back, we'll have today's starting lineups. You're listening to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Lady Red Devil Basketball on 99.1 FM with video coverage online at mylocalradio.com.
The Lumber Yard in Evanston caters to commercial and residential customers. They have all your DIY projects covered, including tool rentals. You can rent lots of things from tables and chairs to scaffolding and U-Hauls at the Lumber Yard in Evanston. Fully stocked and ready to help.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
And we welcome you back to the Plains Tower broadcast booth for today's game. ELAN and Dave DeRue bringing you the action live from Evanston. Let's go ahead and roll into our starting lineups brought to you by Varsity Inc. It's time to get all your Red Devil gear at Varsity Inc. on Main. Varsity Inc., we're on your team. For the Buffaloes of Mountain View, number 1, a senior Katie Georgis. Number 3, a senior Casey Bugis. Number 4, a senior Emily Bugis. Number 11, a junior Cammie Kennison. And number 24, a junior Hallie Porter. And Coach Drew, you look at these names. These are all names we are all very well familiar with.
Yep, absolutely. They've been in the program for a long time, and it's been fun to watch these two groups of girls battle each other over the years.
And for your Evanston Lady Red Devils, number 2, a senior Mia Barker. Number 3, a senior Katie Drew. Number 20, a senior Abby Rigby. Number 44, a senior Stacia Barker. And number 45, a senior Lily Johnson. Very senior heavy lineup, very experienced lineup for Coach Dolezal this season.
Yes, this group of girls has played a lot of basketball, and they've been in a lot of big games, and they've stuck it out together. This group's been playing since 3rd and 4th grade on the traveling teams when we got them going, and so they're used to playing with each other no matter what mix and match they have, in there.
Evanston in their home white uniforms. Mountain View in their road black with white numerals as the Red Devils are being welcomed by their student section. And Mr. DeRue, I have to say, been around the state, this is the best in the state of Wyoming.
Absolutely. I've been in the basketball program for 22 years, 23 years, and we have the best place to play. It's always loud, it's exciting. So these girls are really lucky, and these boys are really lucky to get to play in an atmosphere where it's like this night in and night out.
It's a college atmosphere, a pro atmosphere. You see fat heads of their favorite teams, our favorite players, as they come out. It looks like they got a fat head for everyone in the starting lineup as they came out. A fat head of Lily Johnson, Stacia Barker, Katie DeRue, Mia Barker. Yeah. Everyone got their own moment.
Exactly. That's why this place, we don't get many home games, but the ones we do have, we cherish, and it's always a good time.
This tip-off brought to you by MyLocalRadio.com. It's Evanston Stacia Barker versus Hallie Porter. Stacia and the Red Devils lined up on the left side of the line, Mountain View on the right. We're underway. Tip-off won by Stacia out to DeRue, and she slows things down. Now rushes towards the right wing. Back out to Mia. Holds it. Tough defense from Bugis. Back out to Katie. Back towards the logo. DeRue finds Mia on the right wing. Evanston working their way inside. There goes Mia. Drives into the right block. Puts the shot up. Short rebound by Johnson. Her shot taken away by Bugis. And the Buffaloes will now go on offense.
Looks like the game plan is just to beat the post up on the inside. And Mia Barker had a great drive there, but just came up a little short on the shot.
Kennison hands off to Casey Bugis. Top of the circle, Mia Barker in tow. Bounces it out to Georgis, and now back out to Kennison. Lobs one in the right block to Porter, and that one goes off the glass and in. 2-0 Buffaloes with 7:05 left in the first quarter. Rigby, quick pass to Stacia. She's on her own on the right side into the elbow. Bounces it in the lane looking for Johnson. It goes off of Georgis and over the baseline. Inbound pass for the Red Devils.
Tonight will be a good test for the Lady Red Devils. This will be the first really tough pressure that I think they've seen all year, so we'll see how they do.
Rigby lobs so wide open, Stacia in the lane. The touch is just off. Rebound by Mia. She puts up the shot and draws the foul, and she'll shoot 2 Independent Software Solutions free throw. Let ISS be your IT guy. Mia comes in to this week with a 50% free throw percentage. A number that Evanston would no doubt like to see that climb up, as the first one is a touch too strong. It spun in and out and fell off to the left.
Overall, the Lady Red Devils are shooting well from the line this year. Probably the best we've done in a few years, so if they can, they just need to continue that.
65% team as Mia goes 1 for 2 on Independent Software Solutions free throws, and it's the Buffaloes up by 1 in the early going with 6:46 left in the first. Bugis, that's Emily on the right side. Goes out to Kennison. Back to looking for Casey in the right corner. Instead, she bounces it off of Mia's back and gets it right back and then finds Casey. Long cross-court pass to the left wing to, I believe that was
Georges.
Thank you. Trying to drive into the lane. Her shot is off the mark too hard. Rebound by the Red Devils. And we talked about how rebounds are going to be key in this game, and so far Evanston's not allowing a lot of second chance opportunities as Mia Wilson goes to the scorer's table. Right side, Katie Giroux at the top of the circle. Looking for Stacia, picked away by Porter. Now she's off and running to the right wing. Covered by Stacia, doubled with Rigby, and now they'll distribute out to Bugis. Right side, that is Georges. Drives towards the top of the circle, back to Emily Bugis. Looking for Kennison in the left wing and gets it out to her. Georges back towards the logo, right side to Casey Bugis. Drives towards the right block, puts the shot up, and it's nothing but net.
That was a beautiful spin move. Tough shot over Stacia, but that's what makes Mountain View tough. They have some girls that can score.
Full court trap was put on by Mountain View, but the Red Devils were able to bust it, and now it's Johnson in the left wing. Thought about handing off to Giroux, but instead goes to a wide open Rigby, right side of the lane, up and in, and it's a 1-point lead for Mountain View after Rigby puts it in with 5:07 left in the first.
The Lady Red Devils got to fight pressure with pressure. That was a great job. They're up and physical, and Abby had the back cut and no help side, so we got an easy layup out of it.
Jump shot about 18 feet out for Bugis is short into the arms of Rigby. And again, the defensive rebounds look to be an early strength for Evanston. Rigby quickly to Giroux around the logo. Back to Mia in the right wing. Lobs one to Stacia. The pass is out in front of her. Great job by Stacia. She jumps into the baseline and bops it into the arms of Rigby. Right side, Barker. Back out to Johnson at the free throw line. Drives towards the right side of the key, puts the off-balance shot up and gets it through. Evanston's got their first lead of the night, 6-5.
That was a great left-handed hook shot by Lily Johnson.
Evanston leads it 5-4 with 4:06 to play in the first. Emily Bugis to the key, and she's fouled. Looks like Giroux's going to get the first one of the day on the Red Devils. And that will send.
Caitlin slid in a little late. Mountain View likes to run this offense where they do a little bit of a weave, and they're really good at spin dribbling. So if you get caught behind them, then they spin out of it and attack the basket. And if you don't get there, they just keep attacking it. That was what happened right there to Caitlin. Just a little bit late.
Emily Bugis ties it up, 67% free throw shooter, so not one that you want to see at the line very often. Is checking in is Kendall Carr for the Buffaloes. Porter will take a rest. Evanston with Malia Wilson, Kendall Fessler, who just checked in, Emily Sawyer also joining her, Abby Rigby, and Stacia Barker. Bugis with the second of 2 free throws in a tie game is too hard off the right iron. Pulled down by Fessler, bounce out to Sawyer. Stacia at the logo, quick pass left side to Wilson. And now Malia will take her natural spot as the floor general, drives towards the right block, back out to Rigby in the right wing. Lob one to Emily Sawyer, and the junior, who has been developing for a while, looks to be getting it done in 2022. That's a lead for Evanston, 7-5.
That's exactly what Evanston needs to keep doing, is keep that ball going inside to those big posts. They're fronting and they're jamming the backside, so they have no help. So if we can get in good passing angles and good spots on the floor, we should be able to have success with that all night long.
Long cross-court pass by Mountain View went into the Evanston student section, so Evanston with a chance to double them up. Wilson on the left, takes 2 dribbles, finds Sawyer again from the right block. Shot is too hard. She gets her own rebound, but it looks like we're going to get a foul on Stacia, push off the ball.
That was a great pass by Malia. Emily wide open on the block, cross court. She's just got to gather herself, slow down, and finish that off the backboard. And those are the kind of shots that we can't miss in games like these.
Stacia checks out, and Lily Johnson checking back in for the Red Devils. So it's Johnson, Rigby, Wilson, Sawyer, and Fessler. Left side, Casey Bugis back out to Georges at the center logo. Bounces right side, Georges. Holding it for a while is Carr. Looking for Georges again, and Mountain View moving the ball around the perimeter. Evanston doing a good job kind of blocking off that interior right at the moment. Bad pass is over the right sideline. And now Evanston gets it back. Go ahead.
Evanston's little 3-2 zone or 1-2-2 is putting a little pressure on the outside, and this is where you can see the size is hurting Mountain View.
Rigby with the basketball, and Evanston with a 2-point lead with 2:42 to play here in the first. Pass goes into the Mountain View bench, and it will stay with the Red Devils. Rigby with the inbound play. Abby lobs one to wide open Sawyer, left lane. One bounce, puts the shot up, and one.
Great back screen by Kendall Fessler, and they threw that lob to Emily, and she caught it. She gathered herself, went up strong, and drew the foul.
This is something that's always been a strong point of Emily Sawyer's game is her free throw. She's shooting around 70%, and when you have a big that can get to the lane and draw contact like that, that is priceless. First Independent Software Solutions free throw to complete the old school three-point play is good, and the Red Devils lead by 5 with 2:37 to play in the first half. Right side, Georges kicks it out to Emily. Back to Georges again in the right wing. Looking for the lane and almost stolen by Fessler. She elevates inside the paint and tips it into the Evanston bench. Great defense by Evanston thus far in this one.
Mountain View has 4 girls shooting over 45% from the two-point range, and they've taken a lot of shots. So Evanston's doing a great job closing out on the shooters, and it's making it tough on Mountain View to skip the ball around the perimeter.
Left elbow shot too long, pulled down by Wilson. Transition 3, left wing, got it! Malia Wilson. And a timeout called by Mountain View. 13-5 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come On In Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come On In Hotel and Suites, Casper.
Well, one of the keys to the game was finding complementary pieces. And right now, Evanston's got Malia Wilson with a 3. Emily Sawyer's on fire in the lane. Things are working well for Coach Dolezal and the Red Devils.
Elan, that was a great transition basket. We got a rebound, kicked it ahead, and everyone soaked in to help in the paint, and she's wide open. Those are shots that we haven't been taking.
Right side, Bugis for 3, and she responds. That is Casey Bugis. And pretty much they used the same play that Evanston just did. Sucked everybody inside, left Bugis open at the top of the arc.
Yep, set a good screen on the elbow girl, and she was deep, but she had a wide open look at it.
Wilson with the left hand off the side of the backboard. Sawyer goes above the crowd to get it back. Ripped out of her hands by Porter. Emily Bugis across the time stripe with 1:26 to play, and the Red Devils lead at 13-8 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Left side, Georges trying to find Porter in the corner. Back out to Bugis, top of the circle. Open Georges in the left corner, quickly shut down by Fessler. And DeRue, her shot in the lane is too hard. Ball is loose, and Lily Johnson wins the scrum. Absolute tenacity from the senior. Rips it out of the hands of not one, but it looked like 2 Buffaloes who were trying to get the rebound back.
That was an example of the toughness Coach Dolezal wants to see from our players for 4 quarters right there. Don't let other girls take the ball away from you.
And just like that, Rigby loses it to Georges, and now she brings it forward. By the way, our steals this year brought to you by Will Barker, Red Castle Wealth Management. A big thank you to him. Right side, Casey Bugis for 3, too hard. Picked up by Wilson.
They kind of ran the same play, and she was wide open again, but Malia closed out a lot better that time and made it a little tougher on her.
We got a foul on Evanston. Fessler dribbling in the right wing, loses the basketball, ripped out of her hands by Bugis. That would be Emily Bugis. And it just kind of one of those things where
we need to regain some momentum and our composure right here and just understand, hey, we got 30 seconds left. Let's pull this out and look for a good shot and get us where we need to be and not try to force some things.
30 seconds left in the first quarter. Red Devils up by 5. Poked away by Mia Barker over the far sideline, over by the Evanston student section. Red Devils out there with DeRue, Mia, Fessler, Sawyer, and Johnson. Georges, long pass right side, trying to find number 21.
Coach Dolezal's doing a good job of switching up her defenses with the personnel that she puts in. When our faster, quicker kids are in, we're in man, and when our bigger kids are in, we're in that zone, and it's kind of confused Mountain View in that possession.
Mia Barker takes the inbound pass. Now Mia drives along the left side, puts on the brakes. Cross-court pass, open. Fessler, top circle, 3 off the left iron. No good at the buzzer. And we're going to the second with a 5-point lead for the Red Devils. It's 13-8 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back after this on the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
As your local Ricoh, Toshiba, and Sharp dealer, Mountain West Business Solutions represents quality office equipment that lasts. We work with each client to understand your workflow, your goals, and your bottom line. Whether you lease or purchase office equipment, we have many ways to work with you to provide the best products at the best value. We also service and provide supplies for HP printers. Call Mountain West Business Solutions today. Let us help you find the best solutions for you and your business.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes. For the tooth fairy, so the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
ELAN, OLLIFF, and Dave DeRue bringing you the action live from the Plains Tire broadcast booth as Evanston leads it 13-8. Right wing 3, short, and the Red Devils get it back. Out of that first quarter, Evanston led by Emily Sawyer with 5 points. So they're definitely doing a good job spreading the ball out, Coach DeRue. So, speaking of Sawyer, she has it in the lane, loses it.
Yeah, good screen by Stacia, and Emily came off that screen, and she needed to curl that a little bit more, but, the pass was in her hand. She just got to catch that and go down the lane and score. But very good first quarter for the Lady Red Devils. They're off to a good start. This is the sustain. We got to sustain in this quarter like Coach Dolezal wants them to do, and keep the pressure on Mountain View.
Evanston get the ball back after a bad shot by Mountain View. Left side, Sawyer at the block. Spin move, just a touch too hard. Pulled down by Emily Bugis. Casey now on the right sideline.
That's a great move by Emily, and I mean, if she gets that every time and makes that move, she needs to shoot that every time to put the pressure on the defense and open up some stuff on the outside.
Bugis into left side of the key, taken away by DeRue with the Will Barker steal. Right side, Mia Barker puts on the brakes to fake out the defender and puts the shot up and in.
Great tip by Mia. Caitlin in the passing lane kicked it up, and Mia with a great jump stop and a shot fake to get the defender in the air and score the basket.
Red Devils now up 15-8 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard with 6:24 left in the first half. Emily Bugis tries to pass around Sawyer, but we're going to get a foul on Evanston. It's going to come against Stacia. I believe that is her second one of the game. It is. So now you've got the leading scorer on Evanston in foul trouble early. So they picked a good night to start finding other weapons.
Yeah, absolutely. And that was a ticky-tack foul. She's just got to keep her hands up. Her and Emily did a great job of cutting the lane off, and the girl was in trouble, and Stacia kind of reached in a little bit.
Inbound pass deflected out of bounds by Fessler over into the student section.
That was good hustle by Kendall.
Inbound pass coming up for Mountain View. Emily Bugis goes to sister Casey. 6:17 to play in the second quarter. This Mountain View team may be a 3A team, but this is a school known for athletes. They're coming off of a runner-up at the state volleyball tournament. And by the way, the team that they lost to was Lyman, just their Cross Valley rivals.
Wow, that was deep.
Kennison hits a big 3-ball from top of the arc.
That was just her. That you're not going to guard that. I mean, if she keeps hitting those, we're in trouble. But that was a deep bomb by Kennison. Great shot.
Mia on the right side, shut down quickly by Porter, finds Johnson at the free throw line. Lobs one to Emily Sawyer. Yes, ma'am, in the lane. And the Red Devils get that 6-point lead back.
Great high-low action with Lily and Sawyer, and that's where the size is really gonna hurt Mountain View.
Bounce pass into the right block, off of the foot of Sawyer and over the baseline. Inbound pass coming up for the Lady Devils.
Emily Sawyer looks more relaxed tonight. She's just playing basketball, and she's making the right basketball plays, and it's good. It's great to see.
Kennison, right side three for Mountain View, short. Rebound by Mia. And again, we keep harping on it, but the rebounds have been big for Evanston tonight. Lob pass in the left block, looking for Sawyer. It's off of her right hand and over the baseline, just a touch out of her reach.
Just kind of a bad angle from Abby. It was the right idea. Just needed to get a little better angle to make that pass. But I really love, ELAN, how our bigs are running the floor, and they're getting down there. They want to score tonight.
Mia Barker comes out, and Malia Wilson in for the Red Devils as Casey Bugis brings it forward. Goes right side, Kennison. Back to George's top of the circle. Emily in the left wing. Retreating back towards the top. Porter covered by Sawyer. Right side, Casey. Drives into the elbow. Puts up the jump shot. Off balance. Falling to her left from Bugis into the net.
That is a tough shot. The Lady Red Devils got to recognize that, and somebody's got to get over and help, because you know it's going to be a spin dribble right there. We just know it is, and so we got to get over there and help. She's great at making that shot.
Wilson right side, Rigby goes to the hot hand Sawyer, who goes right back out to Wilson. Left elbow back to Sawyer from the free throw line. Now backs up. Back to Wilson, top circle three, front iron glass, just off. And offensive rebound by Evanston. Were they able to keep it?
Good hustle by Abby Rigby and Malia.
Oh, Malia thought she bounced it off of Mountain View before it came back to her, but the referee says no, black ball.
Evanston got a great shot there. As long as they keep running their offense, they keep going inside out, they're getting good shots, and we're doing a great job on the boards. It's a battle on the boards every possession.
And there's the steal. Will Barker steal by Malia Wilson. Taking it from one end to the other. Wilson in the right wing, back towards the top of the circle. Then she gets called for a travel. And the Red Devil faithful not happy with that call. Wilson bends over, both hands on her knees, going, ah. Evanston still up by 4, 17-13 with 3:53 to play in the first half.
Great steal by Malia, and she probably got bumped a little bit, but she needs to get that back to the middle and slow it down a little bit and get it set up, but good effort on defense.
Kennison on the right wing, lobs one, Georges at the right block, goes under the basket, tries to find Bugis, top of the circle three, front iron too short, rebound by Fessler. And again, the Red Devils cleaning up the glass. Right side, Daru, back out to Kendall at the logo, gets across the time stripe, pushes past the defender, goes to Mia in the left wing. Daru circling back towards the top of the circle, gets the ball, retreats back towards the logo, bounces out to Fessler on the right side, and it's poked away but grabbed by Sawyer. Back to Daru, looking for Mia on the left. Jump shot from the free throw line by Sawyer is short. Rebound by the Buffaloes. Georges in a hurry to get things done. Drives towards the right block. Bounces off the glass. The spinner.
Good box out by Lily.
Lands right into the arms of Lily Johnson. And we got a foul on Mountain View.
Evanston a little loose with the basketball and offense right now. It looks like they're a little gassed, a little tired. They just need to get fundamental, be strong with the basketball, keep looking inside, and we're going to continue to get good shots at the basket.
First one on Hallie Porter as the Red Devils get the inbound play. Full court put on by the Buffaloes. Johnson trapped at the logo, goes to Mia, who gets across the time stripe, and Evanston is in safe area. Daru back towards halfway really between the logo and the top of the arc. Lobs one to Lily Johnson at the free throw line, ripped out of her hands by Georges. And here come the Buffaloes, one-on-one. Georges versus Mia. Puts the shot up. It's not on the mark. Under the basket, too hard. Lily Johnson pulls it down. And timeout called by the Red Devils.
Mountain View's ratcheting up the pressure on defense, and it's causing us some problems. They're right up in our shorts, and you could tell we're a little bit tired. That's why Coach Dolezal used that timeout, and but we're going to have to attack that.
Red Devils up by 4. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
This presentation on mylocalradio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
Red Devils leading it 17-13 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 2 minutes and change left in the first half. ELAN OLLIFF and Dave Giroux bringing you the action live from the Plainsire broadcast booth. And we go right back to live action as Mia Barker puts up a shot in the lane, gets her own rebound back, and then it's bopped over the baseline by the Buffaloes. Evanston with an inbound play for the Red Devils. Inbound to Emily Sawyer, shot too hard, and then Mia gets it back and draws the foul. By the way, that timeout brought to you by Brandon Day with Edward Jones. And now Mia Barker to shoot 2 Independent Software Solutions free throws. She was 1 for 2 earlier in the game.
That was a great rebound by Mia. She's just putting herself around the basket, and with Emily's size there, she's wide open to get that backside board.
First one goes front iron, glass, and through the twine, and the Red Devils stretch the lead out to 5. Next one from Mia is good. 2 for 2 and 3 for 4 from the line for Barker. Casey Bugas brings it forward across the time stripe. Goes left side, back out to Hickey. Looking for Kennison at the top of the arc. And Kennison has shown some speed. Goes towards the right block, but she takes 1 step too many to try to get around the defender. Travel with a minute 49 Red Devil basketball.
There's that spin again, and she got caught on the travel that time, but much better defense for the Devils.
Inbound pass to Sawyer goes right back out to Rigby. Full court again put on by Mountain View, and it looks like Coach Moretti is going to make Evanston work for every single inch of this court. Giroux goes across the timeline, but it's stripped away by Kennison with the steal. Lob one inside the lane, and it goes off of the fingertips of Carr or Sawyer, and over the baseline. They judge that it is off of, I believe they're going to say it's Mountain View basketball, and it is. Emily Bugas inbound it for the Buffaloes with a minute 30 to play in the first half. Red Devils lead at 19-13. Lob pass to Casey, quickly to Emily in the right wing. Bounces right back out to Kennison at the left free throw line extended. Lobs one into the lane, and it goes off of Carr and over the baseline. Red Devils will take it back.
Great ball pressure by Caitlin Giroux, and Emily Sawyer noticed it and slid around in front of the post, and the ball went out of bounds.
Rigby with the inbound play as the Buffaloes are running an up-tempo for sure as they bring in 4 new players, it looked like. As we are ready to go with the inbound play. It'll be Giroux on the right side, covered hard by Michaeli. Back out to Rigby. Evanston still on the wrong side of the 10-foot stripe, and the ball goes up. Jump ball as both Fessler and Michaeli got their first possession arrow pointed in the direction of Evanston.
We're struggling with their pressure a little bit right now. This is the first time in the game that it's bothered us. We just need to get it up the court and get us set up here.
Inbound pass to Barker, who goes Fessler across the time stripe. Kendall bounces back out to Rigby on the right. Wilson checking in at the scorer's table as Georges bops it into the Mountain View bench. Giroux will come out, so too does Rigby. It'll be Wilson and Johnson joining Fessler, Sawyer, and Mia. Minute and 1 to go. Wilson with the long pass to Sawyer, and it goes off of Sawyer and over the far sideline. Porter does a good job to kind of create the chaos to disrupt that play. 19-13 with less than a minute to play. Right side Michaeli goes to Georges. Long lob pass, left elbow from about 18 out. That's Isabel Hickey who puts it through. And Mountain View cuts the gap down to 4 with 40 seconds to play. Fessler across the time stripe. Goes right side to Wilson, standing around the Evanston lettering. Back towards the top of the circle. She loses the basketball, and it is off of a few players before it's finally calmed down by Johnson. Wilson, left side, drives into the wing, and she is fouled by Michaeli.
Yeah, this group for Mountain View that just came in, their job must be just to get up and pressure and make some stuff happen because they're really in our shorts right now, and we're kind of struggling with a little bit.
Wilson with the inbound play. Covered by Miley Michaeli. Goes to Sawyer at the top of the circle. Back out to Wilson. The senior drives towards the free throw line. Now cuts back into the right wing. Tries to draw the foul from the right block, but no whistle. Here comes Mountain View as they take the ball away. Wilson hustles down the court to chase down Michaeli. Goes Georges on the right side. 1 second left. And there's not going to be a shot before the halftime whistle. Red Devils lead it 19-15. Going into the locker room. We'll have our halftime show brought to you by Independent Software Solutions after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
In May of 2019, Uintah County School District Number 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified Level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosanna Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified Level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
The best live coverage of local sports, weather, local news, and radio classifieds. Plus job listings, fun giveaways, and more. It's all on mylocalradio.com. Watch live as your high school teams clash with their biggest rivals. Listen to the latest from your team's coaches, catch up on local and regional news, and get accurate weather conditions and forecasts. Visit mylocalradio.com, like us on Facebook, and stream it all now.
Dealing with computer problems can be frustrating and make you wish for your own personal IT guy. Now, everyone can afford an IT guy. Independent Software Solutions has served customers in Wyoming and Utah for over 20 years. We develop software, handle system and network administration, repair personal and business computers, and sell accessories. Independent Software Solutions is your one-stop computer business solution. Call today, 307-789-1978. Let Independent Software Solutions be your IT guy.
Welcome back to the Plains Tire broadcast booth. ELAN, OLLIFF, and Dave Giroux bringing you our halftime show, brought to you by Independent Software Solutions. Everybody wants their own IT guy, and now you can let ISS be your IT guy. The score at the half, Evanston on top of Mountain View, 19-15. Evanston led by Emily Sawyer with 7 points. Mia Barker's got 5. Abby Rigby with 2. Malia Wilson with a 3 ball. Lily Johnson with 2. For Mountain View, it's Casey Bugis getting the job done to tune to 7 points. But then after that, you got Isabel Hickey with 2. Hallie Porter with 2. And Emily Bugis with a free throw. Coach Giroux, just kind of impressions coming into the locker room as they are up by 4.
You know, I really, number one that sticks out to me is rebounding, where we have to be dominating the boards, offensive rebounding and defensive rebounding. And that's going to have to continue for us to be successful in the second half.
Yeah, absolutely. And that was, of course, one of the keys to the game. Mountain View allows 20 defensive rebounds per game. 18. Evanston averages 20 defensive boards. So those numbers, you would think that the team with the higher numbers probably going to have a pretty good night.
Absolutely, and especially on the offensive. I don't know how many offensive rebounds we have, but it has to be, up close to 10, 11, 12 offensive rebounds. And just those extra possessions, that's why we have the lead in the first half. Off of some of our misses, we got to the free throw line. And so we're doing a great job on the boards. I thought we played harder as a whole unit. We handled their pressure, except for a little stint there in the second quarter. We handled their pressure much better than we have so far this season. And so that was good to see for the Lady Red Devils.
Now, we've seen Evanston get on hot starts before, and of course, one of our keys to the game, pedal to the metal. They start hot, they go on runs like what we saw here. Now's the test. Let's close it out, and let's kind of put that foot down and just get to the finish line.
Absolutely. I know Coach Dolezal is probably addressing this in at halftime, but we're up 19-15, and Stacia hasn't scored yet, and she really hasn't been involved in the game with the 2 fouls. So she's probably in there saying, "Listen, we got to pound it inside. We're going inside. Let's get this. We got to win this next 4 minutes, and we'll be in a good position the rest of the game."
We're going to go and step aside. When we come back, we will get you a preview of the boys' game. We'll hear from Coach Rob Watsabaugh of the Evanston Red Devils on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
Whatever takes you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including newly renovated rooms, a business office, workout room, outdoor pool, and full-service restaurant, plus complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
Now you've got a safe and secure place to store your boat, RV, ATVs, and other vehicles right in town. T-Bar Body Shop offers storage for just $35 per month. Long and short-term storage options are available. Of course, T-Bar Body Shop also offers custom bodywork when you have an accident. We work with your insurance directly and get the job done right. T-Bar Body Shop offers a wide range of services. Stop in today and see all the ways T-Bar can serve you. 515 County Road, Evanston. Let T-Bar fix your car.
Sorry, we had the interview loaded. Well, give us 1 second. I'm not sure what exactly happened, but we do have an interview with Coach Rob Watsabaugh, and here it is. Here with Evanston boys basketball head coach Rob Watsabaugh. Coach Watsabaugh, I understand that unfortunately you are out this week due to COVID. First question, how are you feeling as you are isolating and doing all the precautions that our health department has instructed?
Yeah, I'm feeling well. Kind of got a little bit beat up, but overall doing well. I've been communicating with the team and our coaches just so we're all on the same page. Grateful for some of the technology we have to be able to share what I have from home to them. So, and we've been in communication, and hopefully, it's just me not being present is the biggest thing here.
Well, we're glad to hear that you're feeling good and all things considered, and we wish you nothing but a speedy recovery and can't wait to see you back out on the floor as soon as possible. Moving on to Friday's game, you guys will be taking on Mountain View. We talked about it a little bit on Tuesday night after Rock Springs, and it was one of those deals where, Mountain View's a 3A team, but when it comes to Mountain View, Lyman, and Evanston, classifications doesn't matter. It's going to be two very, very close, very, very tough games for both teams. Mountain View on Friday night. What do you guys know about the Mountain View Buffaloes?
Mountain View is a very solid team. They're disciplined in what they do offensively and defensively. So we're going to have to match that plus a little bit more. They have a good inside game with their big men, and they also have some good guards that can shoot the ball. So we're going to have to defensively be very well-rounded and stay disciplined and play together on that side of the ball. Offensively, we're going to have to find some of their weaker points and look to attack and take what they give us. And I think it will be a good game, and we're just going to have to come out, play sound defensive principles, and then execute offensively, trying to get the best look that we can and take care of the basketball.
A big thank you to Coach Rob Watsabon for joining us on the pregame show, and of course we wish him a speedy recovery. And Coach Drew, we cannot wait to see him back out coaching the Red Devils. We're going to go ahead and take a quick break. When we come back, we'll have our third quarter brought to you on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com. This concludes our Independent Software Solutions halftime show. Everybody wants their own IT guy. Let ISS be your IT guy.
Nothing makes your kid feel like a superstar more than seeing his or her very own Fathead in the stands. Fathead car decals and yard signs are inexpensive and easy to get at Rocky Mountain Sign in Evanston. Whether it's for the big game or to cheer on the high school band, our children make us proud in so many ways. Show your pride today. Go Red Devils. West Star Printing and Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street, Evanston.
Again, our halftime show was brought to you by Independent Software Solutions. You can have your own IT guy. All you have to do is call ISS and let them be your IT guy. Going into the third quarter, the score is Evanston 19, Mountain View 15 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. ELAN OLLIFF and Dave Drew bringing you the action live from the Plains Tire broadcast booth as the Red Devils home opener. First 16 minutes have gone pretty darn well.
It did go well, Elan, and I just want to see the Lady Red Devils come out with energy and intensity for these next 4 minutes, and then let's go from there.
Georges inbounds to Casey Bugis, now bounces outside to Kennison on the right side. Lobs one inside to Porter, back out to Bugis, right side three, too hard off the iron. Pulled down by Stacia. She's back in the game, but she's got to be careful. She's got 2 fouls to her name as it's a bad pass by Stacia after the rebound. No one really there, and it goes over the baseline. Turnover to the Buffaloes.
I really think that was tipped by Mountain View, and the ref just didn't see it because Caitlin was kind of in the way, so he just assumed it went out of bounds.
Bugis, runner under the net from right to left, puts it up and rattles it through, and it's Casey Bugis cutting the gap down to 2 for the Buffaloes. 7:24 to play in the third. Red Devils with the basketball. Drew goes Stacia around the Evanston lettering. Back to Rigby, finds Lily Johnson in the lane, and she's able to get it off of her own fingertips before it goes over the baseline. Bad pass taken away by Emily, and the Buffaloes take it back. Starting to see a little bit of a familiar turn from what we saw in that Rock Springs game, where the Rock Springs went on a run to start the second half. Right side, Kennison tries a spin move shot, but it is well short, easily picked up by Stacia.
That was good defense. We stayed down. We didn't overhelp. We cut her off from the basket. Now we just got to settle down on offense and, keep working it inside to the post just like this. And
great passing by the Red Devils gives Stacia a shot under the net. Her shot, though, defended by Mountain View. And now Kennison brings it forward for the Buffaloes. Right side, Casey Bugis. She holds it around the Evanston lettering. Long cross-court pass looking for Georges. She was able to keep it in there. Goes to Porter, and we're going to get a jump ball. Great defense by DeRue.
Great backside help by Caitlin DeRue. Lily's doing a heck of a job fighting in the post and fighting around the front, and we had backside help. Good defense by the Lady Red Devils.
Possession arrow pointed in the direction of the team in white. Red Devils lead it 19-17, still have not scored in this third quarter. Red Devils with some quick pass go over the timeline. Great read by DeRue to pick up the short pass as it's going to go a little wild into the left corner and out of bounds. Evanston can't calm it down. Mountain View basketball with 6:03 left, and the Buffaloes surging right now as they have closed the gap down to 2. Right side, Kennison. Hands off to Bugis, who had a 3-ball earlier in the game. Back out to Georges, top of the circle 3, drained it. And Mountain View takes the lead, 20-19. 5:43, Red Devils down by 1. Mia Barker in the left wing finds a wide open Emily Sawyer off the glass and in. That's 9 for Emily as the Red Devils retake the lead, 21-20 with 5.5 to play.
That
in the
was a
third.
great cut by Sawyer down from the top and a great pass by Mia.
Bugis goes Georges, top of the circle, left side. Bugis tries a no-look pass for Porter, but it bounces over towards the far sideline, picked up by the Buffaloes. Back out to Casey, top of the circle 3, too hard. Rebound by Emily, right block bounces out to Kennison. 19-footer from the right elbow, falls through, and it's 22-21 Buffaloes, and they put on the full court press as Evanston tries to work it across the timeline. Stacia trapped on the far side of it, looking for Daru. She finds her, bounces right out to Mia in the right wing. Fessler at the top of the circle, taken away almost by Georges. Daru gets it back. Caitlin drives into the lane. Porter doesn't plant her feet, and we're going to get a foul against Porter, and it'll be Daru to shoot Independent Software Solutions free throws.
Mountain View's pressure is bothering Evanston right now, and we have girls, standing around. We gotta kick it quick. We gotta step to the basketball, and things will be okay.
Correction, it's a drive foul, so they call it on the floor as Johnson inbounds to Sawyer, who shoots over traffic from the right block and gets it to go through, and Red Devils up 23-22. All 4 points in this quarter coming from Sawyer. Great job by Malia Wilson over by the logo to rip the ball free from Bugis. That's Emily Bugis, by the way. Jump ball called, and the possession arrow pointing towards Mountain View.
Mia read that spin dribble and got right in there and caused the jump ball. So good heads-up play by Malia.
Inbound to Kennison. Lobs one right corner to Bugis, that is Georges. Top of the circle, now Bugis in the left wing. Just slows it down as Porter trying to get free in the lane, but Emily Sawyer playing some good defense. Right side to Kennison in the elbow, back out to Bugis, shut down quickly by Mia. Long top of the circle pass to Kennison, back out to Georges. Right side, Porter puts the shot up too hard. Fessler wins the battle and gets the rebound for the Red Devils.
What a great backside board by Kendall.
Wilson across the time stripe with Georges in tow. Left side, Mia Barker goes to Sawyer. Left block over the defense and draws the foul. Emily Sawyer, I believe she's got 13 now tonight.
Yeah, Emily is playing aggressive tonight. She's getting to the ball side block, and she wants the basketball. And when she catches it, she's looking to score. So this is great to see from Emily Sawyer.
A 6.4 points per game average for Sawyer in the early season, but now she's already eclipsed that by a mile. That average is going to go up, and this is good news for Evanston as they get ready for the conference season. If they can find 2 dominant posts, that is huge. Sawyer misses the first Independent Software Solutions free throw. Shot 2 of 2 on the way. Sawyer really taking her time with this one. Again, a 70% free throw shooter. Next one is good. Red Devils up by 2, 24-22. 3:39 to play in the third. Kennison goes right side to Casey. Dribbling back towards the top of the circle. Right block, puts the shot up too hard, and Fessler tries to get the rebound, but they're going to call a jump ball, and it is with Evanston.
Kendall's doing a great side on that backside block. She's not getting stuck too far under the basket, and she's putting herself in a great position to rebound.
Full court press put on by the Buffaloes as Fessler goes right side to Stacia. She's across the stripe in the Evanston lettering, and another jump ball called. Stacia tried to hold it, but Kennison gets hands on it. Whistle, and the ball goes to Mountain View. Kennison across the time stripe. Crossover goes left side, back out to Porter. Right side, Bugis, and that's Casey. Goes under the net, puts the finger roll up, falling to her left, and ties the game. 24 all with 2:58 left in the third. Stacia fouled at the center logo against Kennison. That is the third one on Mountain View. Evanston yet to commit a foul here in the second half. First one of the game on Hickey.
Bugis is not a big girl, but man, she's crafty around the basket, and she gets some of those shots to go that you wouldn't think a little girl like that could do. So
Stacia, bad shot from the free throw line, too hard. Back out to Wilson at the top of the circle. Puts on a spin, moves. Now bounce out to Sawyer. Left block, spins away, puts the shot up too hard. Rebound by Wilson as it bounces out to her on the outside of the arc. Malia holding on to it, bounces out to Mia. Great job by Wilson to get that out in time before she gets called for a travel. Pass to Stacia is bopped up high. She picks it up before it gets across the logo. Back out to Mia. Contact made by Casey Bugis, and it goes back to the Buffaloes. Good steal by Mountain View. Just behind the free throw line, Kennison gets it to go. Georges makes it a 2-point lead for Mountain View.
Didn't do a good job right there on transition defense. Nobody stopped the ball, and she just dribbled into the free throw line and took a jumper. So Coach Dolezal's going to need to tie him out and talk about taking care of the basketball probably.
Brandon Day with Edward Jones timeout, and the Red Devils trail 26-24 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 2:02 left in the third when we come back on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
Gee, Tommy, you look amazing. Did you try something different with your enamel?
No way. I wouldn't do anything to alter these pearly whites, but I did see Dr. McKay Frankham, who told me if I didn't floss, I could miss up 35% of food particles.
Really? He told you that?
Yep, and you know what? He's 100% right. I started flossing, and now I look better than ever.
Wow, I want to see Dr. McKay Frankham.
Well, give him a call, 307-789-8910. Easy to remember, right?
That's super easy. Dr. McKay Frankham at 307-789-8910. I'll call today.
Welcome back to the Plains Tire broadcast booth. Our third quarter, and man, we've got a great one. 26-24, home team Evanston trailing Mountain View. 2:02 left in the third quarter. Evanston basketball, as the inbound play will come in front of the Mountain View bench. Rigby to take it for the Red Devils. Goes to DeRue, who retreats all the way back towards her defensive circle. Now rushes across the time stripe. Katie puts on the break. She's trapped, drops the basketball, but is picked up by Stacia. She drives the left side of the key. She's back out to Rigby at the left wing. Lob one to Stacia, and she can't control it. Bounces it before it goes out of bounds into the arms of Sawyer. Right free throw line extended from DeRue. No good. Rebound by Stacia, and she puts it through.
And that's exactly why we need to take outside shots, Elan, because it opens up our bigs to go rebound, and that was a great rebound by Stacia.
Tied at 26 with 1:24 to play in the third. Left elbow, double teamed, and timeout called by Coach Moretti as Evanston calls the timeout, and it's a tie ball game. We'll be right back after this on the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
What do you do when you lose a tooth?
Put it under your pillow. Under my pillow. Like a treasure chest so you could put it in.
Why do you do that?
Because then the tooth fairy comes. For the tooth fairy. So the tooth fairy can come get them.
And then what happens?
I get money.
We may not be the tooth fairy, but we can still take care of your teeth. Bear River Dental in Evanston.
Elan OLLIFF and Dave DeRue coming to you live from the Plains Tire broadcast booth at Evanston High School. Red Devils and Mountain View tied at 26. And Coach DeRue, Mountain View averages 53 points per game. They're sitting at 26 with 1:19 left in the third. Good job by the Evanston defense thus far.
Yeah, it's been a defensive battle on both sides, and it's definitely our size is hurting Mountain View, and they're having to take a lot more outside shots than they're normally used to, and that's part of the reason they only have 26 points here.
Bad pass in the lane goes off of Evanston and into the Mountain View bench, so it'll be Casey Bugis to inbound it for the Buffaloes. Lobs one, right side. Georges, it's off her fingertips and over the baseline in the near corner. And the Red Devils take it right to left with 1:05 to play in the third. It's Rigby to Fessler, and a full court again put on by Mountain View. They're not giving anything to Evanston. Lob pass from Fessler to Stacia, foot on the time stripe, and a bad pass. Don't know where she was trying to go, maybe thinking Rigby would run up and get it, but it bounces on the Evanston lettering and over by the Evanston student section. Turnover back to Mountain View, and that's the type of turnovers that drive coaches nuts because it's self-inflicted gunshot wounds.
Yeah, and we didn't have a reversal girl on that possession for some reason, and Stacia kind of threw it in between two girls, and it went out of bounds. So, yeah, it drives you crazy as a coach to have those kind of turnovers.
Emily Bugis, spin move in the lane, puts it up with the right hand, rattles through, and the Buffaloes take a 28-26 lead. The Bugis twins definitely being the Red Devil kryptonite as Sawyer is fouled at the logo. That's the fourth one on Mountain View. They assess it to Emily Bugis, her first one of the game.
We didn't do a good job of recognizing their set out of that. They, anytime there's a timeout and they're going to do a spin dribble and try to get to the basket there, and we didn't do a good job there on Bugis.
Johnson in the left elbow, back out to Rigby at the top of the circle. Drew back towards the logo, looking for Fessler in the right wing. There's Sawyer, lobs one in the lane to Rigby. She can't control it. She's double teamed and she loses the basketball. Ripped out of her hands by Kennison with a crafty play. Lob one in the lane, right side. Carr back out to Emily Bugis for three. Off the mark and to the left. Rebound by DeRue, and the Red Devils get it back. And there's the buzzer for the third quarter. Buckle your seatbelts. We got a good one heading into the final 8 minutes. It's 28-26 Mountain View on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back after this on the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
This is Colt Hamilton with Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston. I'm excited to announce our new Legendary Leadership Award. Each month we are going to be giving away $1,000 to a local legendary leader. We need your nominations. We want to start giving back to people that have stepped up to keep our community thriving. Nominate anyone from leaders among our schools, healthcare workers, first responders, and so on. Who do you know that has made an impact in our community? Together, let's recognize and reward people that have made a difference in your lives. Email me your nominations at leaders@RockyMountainYetiEvanston.com or click the link below. Again, that's leaders@RockyMountainYetiEvanston.com.
And the start of the fourth quarter as we welcome you back to the Plainside broadcast booth. ELAN, OLLIFF, and Coach Dave DeRue bringing the action live from Evanston High School. Let's review our keys to the game. No second chances for them, fourth chances for you. I haven't seen a lot of fourth chances, but I've not seen hardly any second chances for Mountain View, so that's a check. Batman and Robin, find your sidekick, find your complementary pieces. I think Emily Sawyer's having a breakout game tonight in double digits for sure. The one that we have yet to see as Kendall Fessler travels in the lane and turns over to Mountain View is pedal to the metal. Evanston with a 5-point lead going into the locker room, and now 5 seconds into the fourth quarter find themselves down by 2. Again, finishing teams has been a bit of an Achilles heel for this Red Devil team, and tonight it's starting to rear its ugly head just a little bit.
Yeah, I think Mountain View did a great job of pressuring the basketball in that third quarter, and it pushed our offense out, towards half court, and it negated our post play because we couldn't make those passes in there. So we got to get that fixed this quarter.
Right, inbound to Mountain View, right side. Bugis goes to Porter at the right block, puts the shot up over traffic, pulled down by Emily Sawyer, who goes above the crowd to get it back. Wilson, who hit a big three ball back in the first quarter, rushes across the time stripe, gets to the free throw line, bounces outside to Fessler in the left corner. Back to DeRue at the top of the circle, who corrals it with one hand, had to jump to get it, and she gets called for a travel. The double team by Mountain View Kennison and Michaeli causing all sorts of problems for the senior.
There's that pressure again that I'm talking about, ELAN. I mean, it was on Maylia, and then Kendall had it, and then and they're just pressuring us out, and we're not getting those good looks into the post player, and it's causing some turnovers.
DeRue, Sawyer, and Johnson come out while Rigby and the cousins Barker come in. Right side, Casey Bugis. She's now double teamed. Evanston going to try the pressure, and before they can get a jump ball, Coach Moretti calls a timeout. Wilson was there, had her hands on top of the ball. Coach Moretti calls timeout, and we're going to take a deep breath with her. It's 28-26 Mountain View on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Basketball and K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
For more than 10 years, the professional and friendly staff at Mountain West Business Solutions has been serving customers in Wyoming and Utah. Our professional technicians live and work in communities across both states. This way, we're able to provide quick, quality service to all of our customers. We serve businesses of all sizes, and we also provide service and supplies for HP printers. Call us today to see how we can help with all your printing and copying needs. Mountain West Business Solutions, a local company with a toll-free number, 866-583-9925.
Down by 2, the Red Devils are with 7:06 to play in the fourth. And Coach Dolezal sends out Kendall Fessler, Abby Rigby, Maylia Wilson, and the cousins Barker. Inbound in the near corner for the Buffaloes. Michaeli passes in the lane to Kennison. Blocked by Stacia. Kicked free by the Red Devils. It's going across the right sideline. Fessler tried to win the race there, but she just couldn't get there in time. It'll stay with Mountain View, and Evanston starting to apply some pressure of their own.
Great recovery by Stacia there for the block shot.
Michaeli inbounds to Kennison. Casey, spin move in the lane from about 8 feet out, puts the jump shot up, and it's short. Evanston tried to do their best not to touch it, and it looked like initially they did, but the referee says it was tipped out of bounds, and Mountain View will retain possession under the Evanston basket.
I think Abby got a tip on the shot there, and then we just let it go. We should have grabbed that. And
inbound off the high post for Georges. Kennison, left side, 3, got it. And Mountain View leads by 5.
That's the one girl on Mountain View we can't lose that's shooting a great percentage from the three-point range, and she has 3 the second half, ELAN.
Wilson on the right side. Long cross-court pass to Fessler. Left block jump shot too long, and Mia draws the foul.
Do we want to call that a pass or a shot
I
to
don't
Mia
know.
on the backside there, ELAN? But great rebound by Mia, and it's good to see her just take it right back up. I mean, a lot of situations we see she would have pulled it back out. We got to get those boards and go right back up at the basket, and that's what she did.
Mia splashes the first Independent Software Solutions free throw home, and it's a 4-point lead for the Red Devils. That is the third, by the way, on Hallie Porter, and the 5th on Mountain View. Evanston still has not committed a foul all second half. So they are going to try to get to the free throw line. You could win this game at the free throw line if you're Evanston. Shot is short. Rebound by Fessler. Off the glass and in. Red Devils make it a 4-point game, 3-point play. And now Evanston trails by 2. Bounce out to the right side looking for Carr. And it's into the near corner. And the Red Devils do a good job bothering the Mountain View offense in transition. And they'll take it back with a chance to tie the game up or maybe take the lead. Right side, Fessler back out to Rigby. Wilson with it still on the wrong side of the time stripe. And a pass to Mia Barker, who goes up and takes the contact to get it back. Right side, Fessler for 3 from the corner. Just a bit short, gets her own rebound. Jump shot from about 12 feet out. Rings in and out. Ball is loose. Stacia jumps to the ground to get it from her knees. Passes it out to Rigby. Back out to Wilson at the top of the circle. Great effort by the Red Devils on the offensive rebound.
This is the heart and the desire that Coach Dolezal's been looking for. That's what she's talking about in the pregame right here. Great effort by the Lady Red Devils.
Right side, Barker drives into double team. Back out to Wilson, top of the circle, 3, short, and it is rebound by Maylia again. Evanston will get another crack at it with 5:30 to play, down by 2. Maylia bounces out to Fessler. Left side, Mia in the near corner, and she's fouled. That is foul number 6 on Mountain View.
that was a great possession for Evanston. I think we had 4 or 5 different chances at it, getting good looks. We're more aggressive, ELAN, here. When we're aggressive, we're pretty good. It's we just got to stay there and stay there for the rest of the quarter.
Stacia, top of the circle, 3, off the glass, rolls around, and it just doesn't go in. Oh, man, that one went iron high, spun around, and just barely fell off. This place would have been on fire if she hits that. Mountain View basketball inbound, and Red Devils with the full court trap. Bad pass taken away by Rigby. Wide open, Mia Barker tries to bounce it around a defender to Wilson in the lane, and Emily Bugis picks it away. Here come the Buffaloes. Right side, Kennison along the near sideline. Puts a break in the wing. Back out to Emily Bugis, top of the circle, 3, short, and it is almost out of bounds. Great read by Kennison, but the Will Barker steal by Maylea Wilson gives it back to Evanston. We're going to get a timeout, smart timeout by Coach Dolezal, and we're going to keep it here. It's only a 30-second timeout.
ELAN.
Coach DeRue, talk.
ELAN, great hustle by both teams. It's kind of ragtag right now, up and down, but we have girls diving on the floor and saving balls from going out of bounds. I really like the pace of that section of the game right now. Great hustle by both teams. So we just need to settle down a little bit and hit a couple shots, and man, we'll be right. We're right in it right now. What a game!
The momentum is shifting towards the team in white, and when it happens in this building, and that student section across the way feels it, it becomes a 2-point lead. Feels like a tie game
exactly
in this building for this team that's coming home.
Get a bucket here, and it'll get really loud in here.
Rigby with the inbound pass after the Brandon Day with Edward Jones timeout goes to Wilson, and another full court pressure put on by Mountain View. Rigby tries to bust through it, caught on the wrong side of the time stripe, back out to Stacia, and now they're right where they need to be. Wilson holds up one finger to signal the play. Right side Rigby, Stacia at the free throw line. Wide open, Mia Barker from the left side of the lane, puts the shot up off the glass, and it's all knotted up at 31.
What a great pass by Stacia, a good cut by Mia Barker.
Steal by Evanston. Rigby with the Red Castle Wealth Management steal. Wilson at the top of the circle, tie ball game. Momentum is shifting. Back out to Stacia in the left, back out to Wilson in the wing. Goes towards the near corner, bounces back out to Stacia, back to Wilson. She goes into the lane, puts the shot up, falling away, no good. And the rebound's going to be a jump ball. Where's the possession arrow? It's pointed towards the team.
That was a great take by Maylea. That ball just rattled around the rim and didn't go in.
She falls away trying to get that shot, but now Evanston in a tie ball game with 4:01 to play in the fourth quarter. And now Emily Sawyer, who's got the hot hand, comes in for Abby Rigby. So you've got both Stacia and Sawyer in there. They could do some real damage inside. Inbound to Fessler, and we've got a jump ball as Porter comes up and puts her hands on it, and it'll go back to Mountain View.
Yeah, kind of a force there by Maylea, but, you know, we had, several jump balls here in the last 30 seconds, so.
Red Devils with the full court trap. Casey Bugis goes left side. Cami Kennison, long past Emily Bugis across the time stripe. She drives towards the right block and fouled by Stacia. That's number 3. And the first one on Evanston, second one rather, in the half.
I didn't like that call. I think she had position, and it didn't really affect the play, but.
Bugis bounces it inside to Emily. There are 4 Red Devils swarming the basketball. Her shot is short, so she kicks it back out to the Buffaloes. Casey again into the lane, puts the shot, blocked by Stacia, and over the timeline, Barker goes up, puts it over the baseline, and starting to establish some dominance in this game is Stacia Barker.
Bugis is frustrated. She thought she got bumped there a couple times, but it was just good, solid defense by the Red Devils.
Georges inbounds to Porter. Pass is tipped up by Mia and taken away by Maylea Wilson. She's fouled, and that's foul number 7. And for the next 3:29, this team that shoots around 70% from the stripe will go and shoot free throws. And you can win this game from the charity stripe if you're Evanston. A chance to take the lead. 1-for-1 Independent Software Solutions free throws for one of the sharpest shooters on the team, Malia Wilson.
The Lady Red Devils are in a good position we hear with 3:30 left in the game.
79% free throw shooter, and she rims it in and out. Rebound by the Buffaloes. 31-31. 17 fouls on Mountain View, only 2 on Evanston. So they've got a lot of room to work with. Right side to Kennison. Porter back out to Emily Bugas, top of the circle. Covered by Mia. Right side again to Kennison. Long 3-ball. Rattles in and out. Picked out of the sky by Stacia.
Man,
Wilson
that was
with
a
it.
bomb, and it was close, but
Wilson loses the basketball, bounces between her legs. It rolls behind her. She goes to the ground to get it back. Fessler goes right back to Wilson after they go across the timeline. Lob pass, wide open. Emily Sailor off the glass and in. Red Devils up by 2.
the high-low action is really hurting Mountain View right now.
33-31 with 2:42 to play. Georges into the left side of the lane. Passes outside to Casey Bugas. Top of the circle 3 from Casey is good. Oh, wrong number. 34-33. Red Devils down by 1. Fessler wide open. Mia Barker on the left block. Shut down by Porter. Tries to draw the foul. Instead, Stacia goes up and gets it back. Puts the shot up. It's short. Evanston wants a foul, and they're finally going to get it.
Man, that should have been a jump ball or a foul, or the refs are really letting it go down on the inside, and I mean it's kind of a scrum down in there.
And it'll be Fessler to shoot 1-for-1 Independent Software Solutions free throws for Evanston, and both coaches letting the referees have it right now. Coach Dolezal yelling about how it should have been a foul earlier. Coach Moretti yelling about something. And Independent Software Solutions free throws for Kendall Fessler. First one, nothing but net. Red Devils tie the game at 34. Kendall, by the way, a 68% free throw shooter.
That was a clutch free throw by Kendall.
2:04 to play in the fourth. 2 for 2. Red Devils lead it 35-34. Inbound to Kennison, and now back out to Bugas. Wide open, Porter, left block. Too short, pulled down by Stacia, who she was wide open. Porter had all the time in the world. The shot, it rolls off, and Stacia pulls it out of the sky. Fessler with the basketball, rushes across the time stripe.
Evanston just needs to be solid with the basketball right now. Good timeout by Coach Dolezal. I think we might have had a turnover there on Malia.
She was falling down, and Coach Dolezal calls the timeout. We'll take it with her. Red Devils lead at 35-34, less than 2 to play. The conclusion after this on the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
The importance of saving and learning how to use money wisely can be taught from a very young age. At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we offer youth accounts to help kids learn to save, borrow, and spend responsibly. Our youth accounts are special, just like the kids in our community. Check out our See You Grow, See You Learn, and See You Prosper accounts for kids 0 to 18. These accounts are great to start managing finances. Open a youth account today for $1. TronaValley.com, member NCUA.
Well, closing games is something we've talked about for the Red Devils, and it looks like they are starting to do just that. This Mountain View team not going away, though. It's a 1-point lead for Evanston, 35-34 with 1:41 to play, Evanston basketball.
Yeah, the last several years, the games have been just like this, ELAN. It's coming down to the end, down to the wire, free throws, somebody hitting a jumper. And it's going to be a close game. A good battle between two county rivals.
Wilson thought about taking a three. Instead, drives right side, free throw line extended, circles around, no good. Rebound by Stacia, off the glass and in. Stacia Barker. And the Red Devils go up 37-34. Bad pass is
turnover to Evanston.
Over the right sideline on the near side. Last touch by Mountain View, and the Red Devils will inbound it in front of the Mountain View bench with 1:24 left. It's a 3-point game. Evanston with a chance to make it a double possession game and could really put put it away if they take their time and cash through on the basketball. Wilson rushes across the timeline, and she passes it over, trying to get it over to Mia Barker. Mia must have thought the ball was touched, and she lets it go over the far sideline. It'll go to Mountain View.
They're letting a lot of contact go, but she didn't have her balance, and I'm thinking that's why he didn't call that one. But we just got to be tough and square up, and we got to have people running at the ball, ELAN.
Well, the defense has come to play later in this game for Evanston. Casey Bugis double teamed. It's Fessler and Mia Barker, and looks like we're going to get a timeout called by Mountain View, and we're going to keep it right here. Very little time left in this one, and the Red Devils up by 3.
I really like that last timeout, ELAN. They came out of the timeout, and Stacia was up at the free throw line, and we had some action on the backside, and the shot goes up, and that's where Stacia is so effective. She just is an animal going in there from the outside. It gives her a chance to get off the body of the big defender of Mountain View, and she's so athletic that nobody can stay with her, and that was a huge basket, offensive rebound and basket that she had last possession.
Coach Dolezal is probably saying, finish this. That's all she's probably saying in that huddle right now.
Yeah, she's telling them to play with heart and passion and be smart. Just be smart and get to the free throw line. And I think if we hit free throws for the next minute, good things are going to happen for the Lady Red Devils.
The waning seconds of another classic. A lot of people around the state, when they look at, Evanston beat Mountain View, they don't realize how big this rivalry is. Of course, Mountain View and Lyman is the headlining rivalry, but when Mountain View, Lyman, and Mount Evanston, Lyman
absolutely
get together, it's just as exciting and just as intense.
Exactly. This is a huge rivalry. It always has been. And Mountain View they're a great program, and so it's always a solid win if you can beat Mountain View and Lyman.
Kennison, right side three to tie it up. Too short. Rebound by the Buffaloes. Bugis, that's Emily Bugis, right block, and blocking foul on Evanston, and that will send Casey Bugis to shoot 2 free throws. 65% free throw shooter, Bugis.
That was going to be a tough shot. Mia kind of got her with the body. She just needed to go straight up, let her shoot that shot, and if it goes in, hats off to her, but it probably would have been a chance for a rebound.
Chance to cut the gap down to 1 for Mountain View as Bugis splashes through the first one. 37-35. Evanston will get the ball back after the free throws with around 48.7 seconds left. If she hits this second one. If not, it's going to be up to the rebound.
Need to make sure we put some bodies on them and get them boxed out.
And it's 37-36. Red Devils inbound to Fessler, goes right back to Wilson. She slowly brings it forward. 43 seconds left. Wilson across the time stripe, goes to the right side. Evanston in the bonus. Wilson left side to Mia.
Just need to be strong with the basketball, ELAN.
Crossover into the left corner, back out to Wilson. And the pass is off of Bugis, and Fessler tries a no-look pass picked up by Mountain View. Right side to Casey Bugis, and she is fouled on the floor, so it's going to be an inbound play. Fessler tried to make a play. She chased the ball across the time stripe and just kind of rushed it.
She didn't realize that was tipped by the Mountain View defender. She could have just went back in the backcourt and grabbed that. That was a smart foul by Mia Barker. We have fouls to give, and that would probably been a layup for Bugis, and she just grabbed her. So great foul by Mia.
Inbound at the high post, goes back out to Bugis, and Georges, 4th foul on Stacia. It looked like Georges was trying to drive, and she went right into the foot of Stacia Barker, hits the deck, and it's going to be another inbound play at the high post, and the 4th one on Stacia.
Stacia was there. She just needed to go straight up and get down, and she was in good defensive position, but got her with the body.
1-point ball game with 16 seconds left. Kennison, top of the circle 3 for the lead. Too hard. Rebound by Stacia. She's going to hold it for a while. 10 seconds left. Stacia goes to Emily Sawyer. There goes Mia Barker. Here goes the crowd. 5 seconds left. And she is fouled. With 3 seconds left and a 1-point lead, Mia Barker has a chance to put the Red Devils up, and at worst, Mountain View could only tie this game up.
Elan, I think Stacia was a little surprised they didn't foul her. She was holding on to that ball for a little bit, but then we did a great job of getting the ball up the floor and taking time off the clock.
First Independent Software Solutions free throw from Barker's good. 2-point lead for Evanston. And Mia immediately goes and talks to the official. I think the net got caught. And we're going to get a timeout. We're not going anywhere. 3 seconds left. Red Devils up by 2, 38-36. That defensive rebound by Stacia Barker at the other end of the floor on the missed three-point shot by Kennison could be the one that puts it away, because with 3 ticks of the clock, now anything could happen. I just watched the Rich game last night, and that ended when Bear Lake was called for a shooting foul with 0.5 seconds left, and Rich hit 2 free throws to win it.
Oh, wow. Wow.
So anything can happen, but 3 seconds left, and Evanston up by 2 could get a 3-point lead if Mia Barker goes 2 for 2 right here.
Yeah, sometimes coaches play strategy right here, and do you miss and not let them set up an out-of-bounds play, but if she makes the free throw, you can't lose. Yep. And so, I would think that the strategy here is she makes it, and then we just defend the three-point line and make them take a tough shot, and if they hit it, it goes into overtime, but at least you can't lose the basketball game.
Leah Wilson and Emily Sawyer all in the front in the defensive court. Only Stacia Barker and Kendall Fessler lined up to get the potential rebound. Mia Barker, 2-2 Independent Software Solutions free throws. Rattles around, no good. Pulled down by the Buffaloes. 1 second left. Half-court heave, and it is over. Red Devils win 38-36. The shot goes off the left side of the backboard.
What a great basketball game, and what a great finish by the Lady Red Devils tonight.
Well, they put their pedal to the metal and get it. And the Red Devils are victorious. We'll be right back after this with our post-game show on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
The best cement comes from Ellingford Brothers in Evanston. They've been mixing cement for every type of job for generations. Major construction, road and bridge, cement blocks, foundations, sidewalks, curb and gutter, cement steps, septic tanks, and water troughs. No job is too large or too small. Make sure you get the best quality cement available at the best prices. Always get your cement from Ellingford Brothers. Call today. Ellingford Brothers, we know cement. 307-789-1515.
Gee, Tommy, you look amazing. Did you try something different with your enamel?
No way. I wouldn't do anything to alter these pearly whites, but I did see Dr. McKay Frankum, who told me if I didn't floss, I could miss up 35% of food particles.
Really? He told you that?
Yep, and you know what? He's 100% right. I started flossing, and now I look better than ever.
Wow, I want to see Dr. McKay Frankum.
Well, give him a call. 307-789-8910. Easy to remember, right? That's
super easy. Dr. McKay Frankum at 307-789-8910. I'll call today.
It's time for our post-game show, and if you're just joining us, stay tuned, because if the girls is any indication, the boys is going to be great. Red Devils take the win 38-36 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Time for your Dr. McKay Frankum time for your Jimmy John's Free Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston. Red Devils led tonight by Emily Sawyer, 11, 12, 13, 14 points for Sawyer tonight. A player that usually averages around 6. She more than doubled it and might be a breakout performance for
Absolutely.
Sawyer.
This is what coach has been looking for, Emily, for the whole season. So hopefully it gives her confidence moving forward.
Red Devils outscore Mountain View. We were talking about pedal to the metal, right? Evanston outscore Mountain View 9-5 in the fourth quarter. So a great defensive effort and good offense for the Red Devils, closing this one down as they take the win 38-36 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Mountain View led by Casey Bugis, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, so a game-high 16 points for Bugis. Stacia Barker, though, would not go quietly into the night. Don't know how many boards she got. She comes away with 4 points, but the boards were absolutely fantastic. That's your Jimmy John's Free Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston, where fast and fresh meet. Time for Dr. McKay Franco Precision Play of the Game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Franco Precision Dentistry for the whole family. Call 307-789-8910. And we're going to give it to the tone setter, Malia Wilson. Goes to the top of the arc in the first quarter. It's a close game. Drains a three, and that really sets the tone for this Evanston offense the rest of the way. Malia Wilson, the winner of your Dr. McKay Franco Precision Play of the Game. Moving on to our My Local Radio Player of the Game. And this is going to go to the one who had a breakout performance. A big, I got to double check the numbers, 14-point performance by Emily Sawyer. She was dominating the post and a breakout performance.
And, you know, she had some big rebounds, and she played pretty good defense tonight. So she made it tough on the Mountain View bigs to score inside. So very deserving of Player of the Game.
We're going to step aside, and we come back. We're going to set you up for the boys' game, Mountain View versus Evanston. Final score of the ladies' matchup, Red Devils take it 38-36 on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
As high school sports fans, we know that sometimes you have to drive a long way to get to the next game. If you find yourself on the side of the road, remember that Freeway Tire in Evanston offers service calls and roadside assistance 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's a great idea to have your vehicle serviced, tires checked, and oil changed to make sure it's in top shape before your next long drive. Visit Freeway Tire today, your locally owned and operated tire shop. Freeway Tire, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
When you're looking for one location that is centrally located in Wyoming to host a business meeting or corporate retreat, always consider the Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper first. With meeting rooms and amenities that everyone can enjoy at the Come On In is the best place to host events. The rustic decor, fireplaces, jacuzzis, pool, and large indoor atrium will make your event memorable. Call today and find out the ways we can help make your event a success. Come On In Hotel and Suites in Casper. Call 307-472-6300.
Thomas drives into the lane, off the glass, and one as well.
And we welcome you back to the Plains Tire broadcast booth. ELAN, OLLIFF, and Dave Drew here as we set the scene for this game, Mountain View versus Evanston. On the boys' side, our scene set brought to you by El Paso All-American Mexican Restaurant. El Paso, the best in the West. For the Mountain View Buffaloes, after making a run to the 2021 state finals, Mountain View comes into this game with a record of 4 wins and 3 losses. Mountain View hopes tonight marks the end of a 3-game skid after losing to Thermopolis, Buffalo, and reigning 3A state champions Worland. Mountain View averages almost 50 points per game, but allows 52 points per game. Mountain View is led by coach Dustin Reese, who according to Max Preps carries a 50-33 record as a head coach of Mountain View. Red Devils open up the Red Devil Gymnasium with a 3-6 record. Last time out, despite a heroic showing from senior veteran Junior Zermeno to a tune of 14 points, they fell in Rock Springs at a nail-biter on Tuesday night, 41-38. Before that loss, however, Evanston had won 2 in a row over Kemmer and Cokeville. Second-year head coach Rob Watsabaugh has experienced a lot of success in Red Devil Gymnasium. In his rookie season as head coach, he won 6, including a 44-36 win over Mountain View the last time these two met, and only lost 1 in Red Devil Gymnasium. According to Maps Preps, this is the 7th meeting between Mountain View and Evanston, with each team winning 3. We'll be right back after this with a conversation between our very own Cullen Holtz and Mountain View coach Dustin Reese on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
Fresh and flavorful ingredients are what makes the best restaurants great. At El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant, each entree is prepared with only the freshest and tastiest ingredients. The menu includes everything from tacos to steak, fresh fruit waffles to omelets, and mouth-watering burgers to sandwiches. Come in and enjoy a meal today at the new El Paso All-American and Mexican Restaurant inside the log cabin on Bear River Drive.
Mountain View boys basketball with games against Evanston and Rollins this weekend, as we're joined now by head coach Dustin Reese. And first of all, Coach, let's put that last weekend to bed. What are kind of your initial reactions?
We struggled. We have to start valuing the ball. We're turning the ball over way too many times, which is giving them opportunities. I think if you look at the stats, the transition points off of turnovers that teams are getting, especially Warland, was extremely frustrating. And so we got to start valuing the ball, and I really don't think it's a physical thing. I think we just got to be mentally tougher and mentally prepared and be okay with that pressure, knowing that we can make decisions and be confident against the pressure. So,
as far as number of games played, you guys are on par or more than most boys basketball teams in 3A. So how have you seen your team get better, and what areas have they really improved since the start of the season?
Well, I don't know that we got better this weekend. I felt like we ended the weekend fairly well. We played much better against Buffalo. We were much more under control. They did pressure us a little bit, and we broke their pressure. And there's some matchup things that I wasn't ready for against Buffalo on really who we needed to guard. And so we were happy with Buffalo. We felt like we could build off the Buffalo game to help us prepare for this weekend.
As far as finishing in the fourth quarter, you've had some close games.
A big thank you. A big thank you to Cullen Holtz for giving us that interview. Let's go ahead and roll into our mylocalradio.com keys to the game. An important key to running a successful business is advertising. An advertisement is a daily invitation for customers to do business with you. Advertise with My Local Radio in Evanston. Call 307-789-8116. Key number one, Coach Drew, become Picasso. Tonight's game looks to be a battle for the paint for Mountain View. They are led by Ashton Eldridge, who averages almost 13 points per game for the Red Devils. Evanston is seeing a rise of sophomore Kai Barker. In every Wild Prep stat report, young number 33 has raised his points per game and rebounds every week. With some help from senior Jake Robinette, the Red Devils might be able to have enough to create an interior masterpiece.
Absolutely. This team's going to have to go inside out. Other teams know that we can shoot the ball from the outside. We have some great shooters. So if we can establish the inside-out game against Mountain View and open up those shooters and score inside a little bit, you're absolutely right. We got to score in the paint.
Our second key, find the hot hand. Last game, it was Junior Zermeno who had the hot hand for the Red Devils to the tune of 14 points. Tonight, it could be anyone's night. It could be multiple players' night, actually. The earlier Evanston finds that hot hand, the better this game could be for the Red Devils. Perfect example is what we saw with Emily Sawyer in the girls' game. They found her early and often, and that was beautifully done by them. Moving on to key number 3. Take care of the rock. Tonight presents Evanston with the opportunity to work on their turnovers. While those numbers have gone down with the release of the new stat report, Evanston still averages 19 turnovers a game. Mountain View commits their fair share of turnovers at 20 per game. That gives Evanston a chance. If they relax, calm down, and play their game, they can bring that number down more.
Absolutely, and they're going to see that pressure from the 1-2-2 from Mountain View, and so it's going to be imperative that our guards take care of the basketball and we get possessions on offense and not turnovers on the basketball floor.
Those are your keys to the game, brought to you by mylocalradio.com. Advertise with mylocalradio.com. Help increase your business success. Time to go to our starting lineup, brought to you by Varsity Inc. Get all your Red Devil gear at Varsity Inc. on Main Street. We're on your team. For the Mountain View Buffaloes, Dane Catlin, a senior. Number 2, Aiden Vargas, a senior. Number 12, a senior, Ashton Eldridge. Number 20, a senior, Jackson Antonio. And number 23, a senior, Wyatt Reese. For the Red Devils, it looks like Coach Watsabaugh has found his starting lineup. It consists of senior Noah Conrad, senior Junior Zermeno, senior Jake Robinette, sophomore Kai Barker, and senior Cooper Morrow. Those are your starting lineups, brought to you by Varsity Inc. Varsity Inc., we're on your team as we get set for the first quarter, brought to you by Callis Automotive. Mountain View in their purple and black tops with white numerals. Evanston, home white uniforms, as the Noah Conrad, Jake Robinette Fatheads go across in the Evanston Red Devil student section. Who needs, you go to some of these schools like in Cheyenne or Jackson, and they have a fancy video announcing the starting lineup.
Yeah.
Who needs that when you have the Evanston student section showing the Fatheads of every starter as they come out? There was the Junior Zermeno one. Here's the Jake Robinette one about to come up. I bet we see a Kai Barker, Cooper Morrow one as well.
Absolutely. And Mr. Cowan does a great job on the mic down there, getting the crowd pumped up, and he has a little slogan for each kid, and he does a great job for our basketball team.
And he loves doing that. I mean, he's up here in the broadcast booth before every game talking to myself and Kevin Callis. Him and Kevin work together like a hand in a glove with the music and the announcing. It's so much fun.
Yeah, they do a good job and do a good job for our kids, and it makes it exciting, and it makes it exciting for other teams to come and play in Evanston.
Absolutely. Exciting or sometimes daunting if it's the right night. And on a Friday night, the student section is out in force. And this tip-off brought to you by MyLocalRadio.com. It's Kai Barker versus Ashton Eldridge, and it's won by the Red Devils. Junior Zermeno brings it forward as we start the Callis Automotive first quarter. Zermeno bounces out to Morrow in the left wing. Back out to Junior at the center logo. Junior rushes towards the free throw line, puts on the brakes. Morrow thought about putting a three, except he shut down quickly. Back to Noah Conrad. He tries to put a shot up, trying to draw the foul. It goes off of him and over the baseline. Just a little bit too quick of a play for Evanston.
Yeah, he should have just jump stopped and shot it right there. He tried to get fancy and make a pass, and I think if he would have shot that, he would have got it up to the basket.
Mountain View with the basketball, trying to find the near corner, but nobody there. Turnover to the Red Devils, and that'll bring up a Brian's Muffler Shop inbound play for the Red Devils. Brian's Muffler Shop, we know mufflers.
That was great defense by Cooper Morrow. He didn't get faked out and get beat on the back door, and he threw the ball out of bounds. Here comes that quarter court trap that I'm talking about, Elan. It's just a staple in the Mountain View community, you know. That's what they do, and so we handled it so far.
Conrad on the left wing, long cross-court pass to Zermeno. Dribbles it with the left hand, back out to Cooper, who sends one. And I don't care if Noah Conrad is 6'10", I don't think he's pulling that one down.
No, we got to shorten that pass up, and yeah, that was what we call an airmail there, Elan.
Dane Catlin will serve as the point guard for the Buffaloes. Goes right side to Reese. Back to Eldridge from the right block. No good. Pulled down by Robinette. Jake Robinette and Kai Barker. Those two are going to be vital, I think, if you're going to shut down Ashton Eldridge tonight. Left side, Junior Zermeno in the wing. Drives towards the left block. Puts on the brakes. And he stepped on the baseline, it looked like. So it'll be Mountain View basketball.
Looks like the game plan for Mountain View is anytime that Zermeno is in the corner or at the top, they're going to trap him, and I'm sure it has to do with his size, but and he stepped on the baseline that time.
Vargas bounces out to Eldridge. Bad pass in the lane, tipped by Robinette, and the steal by the Red Devils. Driving into the lane is Zermeno, takes the contact, but there is no foul, and it will go back to Mountain View. Inbound to Catlin. He goes around the right side, gets a screen from Antonio, back out to Vargas. Looking for Antonio, but it's a bad pass, and Robinette picks it up. Jake Robinette has looked impressive on the defensive side of the game. Early going in the Callis Automotive first quarter. Top of the circle three from Morrow. Too hard, rebound by Mountain View, and this is going to go back and forth for a while. Driving into the left block, taking the charge, Noah Conrad.
That was a great step over, and he did get set, and he took a charge. That's a big kid that just ran him over, but he stood in there, and he took it, and that was a great call by the official.
Brian's Muffler Shop inbound play to Zermeno from Kai Barker. It'll be Barker back to Zermeno, still on the wrong side of the time stripe. Quick pass to Robinette. Keep your eye on Conrad in that far corner as Morrow goes right side, Zermeno. Back to Conrad, left side three. That one too long. Didn't even hit the iron, kind of airballed it. Rebound by the Buffaloes. Reese, top of the circle to Antonio. Back to Vargas. He's holding it. Catlin in the left wing. Covered by Morrow, and the pass is tipped away by the Red Devils, and another steal for Kai Barker. Right block, off the glass and in. Kai Barker. And already Dustin Reese wants to talk it over. Red Devils up 2-0 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. This first quarter brought to you by Callis Automotive. There's nothing worse than having to go to the auto parts store 3 times to finish one job. If you understand this pain, we invite you to visit Callis Automotive. The next time you have a project, the long-term employees will help you get what you need in one visit. With prices that are always competitive and a friendly staff that makes you feel welcome, it won't take long until Callis Automotive is your favorite auto parts store. Shop the store where they know your name, and they're glad you came. Callis Automotive, your local Napa dealer, 744 Front Street in Evanston.
Dustin Reese, quick timeout. He was fired up. Mountain View in their first 4 or 5 possessions have 4 turnovers, and I'm sure that was what was addressed in that timeout.
Catlin brings it forward for the Buffaloes, drives towards the right side. Zermeno does a good job going around to Jackson Antonio's screen. Back out to Vargas, left block, trapped by the Red Devils. Eldridge at the top of the circle, right side Catlin. Screen from Eldridge, jump shot from about 16 feet out from the right side of the key. Trying to rebound it was Robinette, and he's fouled. Second team foul, rather, on the Buffaloes. They're going to call it against Wyatt Reese, and that's his first one. Zermeno takes the Bryan's muffler shop inbound play. We know mufflers. Zermeno, long pass, left side, Cooper Morrow. Back to Noah Conrad on the right. Quick pass to Robinette. Back to Conrad. Pops one to Robinette. Right block. Takes the contact. Open Cooper Morrow. Left corner for 3. Just a touch too short. And pulled out by Mountain View. Catlin brings it forward.
That was a great look by Robinette. 2 good moves to get Cooper open in the corner.
Eldridge sets a screen for Catlin. Branson at the top of the circle. Left side, Reese for 3. Got it. 3-2 Mountain View on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. 3:55 to play in the first quarter, brought to you by Callis Automotive. Zermeno with the dribble. Long cross-court pass to the far side for Morrow. Right side, Zermeno. Evanston playing around on the perimeter. Left side, Morrow bounces inside the left elbow to Barker. Step back 3 for Robinette. Too long, but maybe it was a pass. Goes to Kai, dishes it back out to Cooper. Spin move, left side elbow, falling to the ground, off the glass and in. 4-3 Red Devils. What a shot by Cooper Morrow.
Great rebound, Kai Barker, to set that up.
Dane Catlin across the time stripe, puts on the brakes to try to shake Zermeno. Lob pass for Eldridge, shut down quickly by the sophomore Kai Barker. Eldridge shot off the glass too hard, and it goes off of Evanston and into the Red Devil bench. And we talked about it in our short pregame. Ashton Eldridge accounts for 13 points for Mountain View, and right now they've done a good job kind of shutting him down.
Absolutely. Both defenses look like they're settled in, and the offenses need to catch up here a little bit. Neither offense is looking comfortable so far, Elan.
Eldridge on the right wing, back out to Catlin, top of the circle. Branson at the free throw line, backs up on Cohen Morrow, puts the shot too hard, and tries to get his own rebound, and he gets it, and gets it back in bounds before he falls over the baseline. Nice athletic move by Branson. Pass in the lane off of 2 Red Devils, setting up Branson under the hoop. Goes too hard. Rebound by the Red Devils. Zermeno, right wing, driving towards the top of the circle. Crossover right side, and he's touched by Vargas. That was a very light foul. Just Vargas kind of touched the shoulder. And maybe to kind of stop whatever Zermeno was about to do. Vargas commits his first foul, and that's already 3 on Mountain View. 2:29 left in the Callis Automotive first. Zermeno marches across the time stripe. Right side, Conrad back out to Junior. Newsom in the left wing. Zermeno top of the arc. Back to Conrad, right wing. Cohen, beautiful pass to Kai Barker. In traffic, right block and in.
Great high-low action there again, too, to combat that zone. It was just a quick pass inside.
Branson, top of the circle. Goes left side, Reese. Open 3 ball, too hard. Off of the left iron. Rebound by the Red Devils. Zermeno brings it forward, under 2 to play, and Evanston leads it 6-3 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard here in the Callis Automotive first quarter. Zermeno right side to Conrad, back to Junior as he's back towards the logo. Newsom holds the ball, left side. Kai Barker puts up a fake shot, drives into the lane, tries to go under the basket. Shot too hard, gets his own rebound back, gets another rebound after a soft shot. 2 offensive rebounds, and finally pulled down by Jackson Antonio, and he is fouled by Kai.
That was a great pump fake drive to the basket. He just needed to gather himself and go up strong, and he kind of lost the ball on the first one, but he had 3 chances at it. Great effort by Kai Barker.
It's his first foul, and the first one on the Red Devils here with under 90 seconds to play in the Callis Automotive first. Evanston leads 6-3. Right side to Walker. Bounces back out to Branson, top of the circle. Left side, Catlin. Reese, top of the arc. Now retreats back. Again, on the right, that's Cameron Walker. Puts on the brakes, back out to Catlin with the short sleeve black shirt under his jersey. Jump pass into the left wing to Branson. Number 10 with the long curly hair puts the shot up short from the left block, and it's pulled down by Robinette. Zermeno out towards the right side. Finds Conrad, top of the circle. Junior again on the right. Conrad quickly over to Newsom on the left. Back to Noah. Zermeno on the right holding it, and Evanston just kind of moving it around, trying to set something up.
Good patience by the Red Devils.
Conrad, top of the circle 3, front iron, no good. Rebound by Cohen Morrow. Back out to Zermeno. Drives into the lane, tries to bounce one out to Cohen, but it's kicked by Reese. Red Devils will have a Brian's Muffler Shop inbound play at the high post, as Branson will come out and Ashton Eldridge will come back in. Eldridge, a baseball commit for Augustana University, and plays with Cohen Morrow on the Evanston Outlaws. Right side 3, Tanner Newsom, too hard. Rebound by Catlin. Drives towards the right wing, bounces it to Eldridge, right block. Robinette playing tough defense, and he draws the foul. It's only the second one on the Red Devils, a hold on Robinette. First one on the senior. Wyatt Reese to inbound it under the Red Devil basket at the far post. Lobs one to Antonio. Back to Eldridge, puts up the fake, and he draws the foul.
That's number 2 on Robinette. 2 really quick fouls here at the end of the quarter, and that's not what you want to see. You don't want to see Jake Robinette on the bench for most of the second quarter.
Cooper Morrow at the scorers table, as it seems like this has been a 6-3 ball game for the Evanston Red Devils lead for a while. Eldridge, first one is good. Ashton Eldridge, a 60% free throw shooter. And he cuts the gap down to 2, a chance to cut it down to 1 as Robinette comes out. Morrow comes in. He'll join Conrad, Newsom, Cohen Morrow, and Junior Zermeno. Next one is light off the rim, pulled down by Cohen. And he puts on the brakes, dribbles out, and that's the end of the first quarter, brought to you by Callis Automotive, your local Napa dealer. We'll be right back after this. It's 6-4 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston leads on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
This presentation on MyLocalRadio.com is also brought to you in part by Hoover Chiropractic. With over 3 decades of experience, Dr. Todd Hoover can help you with all the chiropractic work you need, plus x-rays, blood work, a weight loss program, and can help you get rid of allergies and migraines. Dr. Todd Hoover with Hoover Chiropractic in Evanston.
It's time for our Cazines Ace Fan Cam, and there they are, the best fans in high school sports in the Cowboy State. The Evanston student section. You see the fat heads, you see the mascot sitting with them. Coach DeRue, it's good to be home.
It is good to be home. The Evanston fans have waited a long time for this, you know. These kids start basketball in November, and, you know, finally here in the middle of January we have the home fans have a chance to see them, so it is very nice to be home.
A big thanks to Cazines for sponsoring our fan cam. Ace is the place for the helpful hardware folks. Inbound for Mountain View as they start the second quarter, brought to you by UNTI and Vision. Their vision is to help improve yours. Walker at the free throw line, back out to Vargas.
We'll see if either team can get settled in on offense and have a good second quarter on offense.
Reese goes to Eldridge on the runner. Morrow takes the charge. You can see it from a mile away. He got there, planted his feet, put his hands down, takes the contact.
Absolutely. Coach Watts is sitting at home, and he's really impressed with the defense that the Red Devils are playing right now. 2 charges in the early part of this game and holding Mountain View to 4 points. We're playing really well on defense.
Zermeno drives along the right wing, back out to Morrow. Conrad open on the left side, back to Cooper, puts the shot up off balance, and it's off the glass, pulled down by Jackson Antonio. Vargas behind the back, now kicks it towards the right to Antonio, stolen by Conrad. He's got no one there with him, tries to finish it off, but it's too light. You see, he thought he had no one there with him, but Cohen Morrow was right there.
Right there, yeah.
For the pass.
Maybe a little lack of communication there by Cohen, but yeah, we definitely had a 2-on-1 situation there. Great steal by Noah, but probably could have got a layup on the other side of it.
Shot no good for the Buffaloes. Rebound by Mountain View, and they get another chance on another bad shot and a rebound. Vargas with 6:39 to play, 6-4 Evanston on top of Mountain View on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Vargas kicks it right side. Reese shut down quickly by Conrad. Man, tough defense. Reese slips to the ground. Ball gets away from him and rolls into the Evanston bench untouched. And it's a Brian's Muffler Shop inbound play for the Red Devils.
It's a very physical game, and the girls' game was the same way. They're letting them play on the perimeter. And, I kind of like it because this is the way it is at the state tournament. So it's good for these kids to get in that situation and have to handle that pressure.
Inbound to by Cooper Morrow. Brought to you by Brian's Muffler Shop. Morrow holds it on the right side of the logo, and now Kai is trapped. Back out to Junior on the left wing. He uses his speed, gets into the lane, bounces it out to an open Tanner Newsom on the right wing. Back to the block. Cooper Morrow, left side 3, wide open, too strong. Cohen tries to go up and get it back with one hand, but it goes back to Mountain View. Catlin quickly over to Vargas in the left wing. Back towards the free throw line, lobs one in the lane, puts the shot up, spins around, no good. Jackson Antonio, and there's a foul. No, is it on a jump ball on the ground? It is. And the possession arrow is pointing towards the Red Devils. Good defense by Evanston. Kai Barker with the Brian's Muffler Shop inbound play as Newsom comes out. Noah Conrad had the world's shortest break as he's already back out on the floor. 5:43 left in the second quarter, brought to you by UNTI and Vision.
We're showing flashes of patience, and then we end up taking a bad shot. We just keep moving around until we end up with a good shot.
Zermeno back towards the logo. Cooper on the left side. Back to Zermeno again. Conrad takes one dribble, back out to Morrow. Quick pass, left side 3. Zermeno, that one off the front iron. Going way above the crowd to get it back in the left elbow was Kai Barker. His shot is no good, and the rebound by Cohen. He tries to put something up, but he's blocked over the baseline by Mountain View. Another Brian's Muffler Shop inbound play. Noah Conrad wants to take it at the high post.
Man, it's tough sledding there in the post, man. The refs are letting it go. Great rebound by Kai, and he went up strong. And, I thought he got bumped, but they're not calling anything. So
Cohen
have to play through it, Elan.
Cohen at the top of the circle goes back to Zermeno. Takes one step and now back to Cooper. Zermeno at the top of the arc. Right side, Noah Conrad. Long cross-court pass to to Zermeno, finds Kai, left block, puts the shot up, and nothing but nets.
That's the patience I was talking about. Skip it around a few times, and then when they have to close out, it opens up the inside. So great job by the Evanston Red Devils right there.
Reese on the left wing, back to Vargas, top of the circle. Tough defense from Cooper Morrow. Branson on the right side, gets Eldridge in the right block, tries to shoot over Kai, and it is off of Kai, out of bounds. Good defense by the sophomore against the senior Ashton Eldridge. Cohen Morrow now checks into the game. And it was worthy to note, usually Kai gets some type of JV minutes, at least in the preseason, not dressed for the JV game at all. So Kai is a full-time varsity player. Eldridge from the left block, off the glass and through, and the Red Devils' lead is cut down to 2 with 4:17 left in the second quarter, brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision.
That ended a long scoring drought by Mountain View. Good move by Eldridge.
Kai bounces it to Jason Bowen, open on the right block. And the Red Devils, you gotta love it, making the extra pass, cashing it in off the glass.
Absolutely.
Red Devils up by 4, 3:55. Vargas goes to Eldridge at the top of the arc. Catlin drives towards the right side, free throw line extended. Branson at the top of the circle towards the right side of the key. His shot is short, pulled out of the sky by Cooper. There's Noah Conrad, one end to the other, finishes it off the glass, and the Red Devils extend the lead to 6.
Evanston's doing a great job on defense of moving their feet and keeping their hands out so they're not getting called for these fouls, and it's causing problems for Mountain View.
Vargas, top of the circle, 3 is good, and it cuts the lead in half, 12-9 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Conrad on the right side, drives towards the elbow, tries to put a step up there, takes contact, ball's rattled loose, picked up by Branson. Here comes Mountain View. Vargas, who just hit the 3, guarded by Cooper Morrow. Playing tough defense, gets a screen from Branson, tries to roll around to the right. Step back 3, top of the circle 3 is going to go off the right iron, rebound by Branson, and now Mountain View will reset it up. 2:50 to play in the second quarter, brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision. Red Devils up 12-9. Right side, Eldridge gets called for a travel.
Great defense by Kai Barker. He knows he has a foul, so he just hunkered down and put his hands out and used his chest and caused the travel. Great job by Kai Barker.
Sophomore Kai Barker. We have got so many more Evanston Red Devil basketball games and Red Devil sports moments with that he's the author of ahead of us.
Absolutely.
Barker goes left side. Cooper Morrow for 3, just a touch off. Zermeno runs up and gets the rebound off the top of the arc. Zermeno runs under the basket, retreats back towards the left wing, back out to Cooper, who has shown range this season. They find Kai at the free throw line, top of the circle 3 from Zermeno. Got it! Well, he's picking up right where he left off from Rock Springs as Zermeno drains a triple and the Red Devils stretch the lead.
Good
back
things
out to
happen
6.
for the Red Devils when Kai Barker touches the ball at the high post, whether it's him being able to drive or dish out to an open shooter. So I think we can expect a lot more of that he's going to touch the ball before Evanston takes a shot from now on.
Reese puts the shot up, draws the foul, and gets the basket, so it is a 15-11 game as Wyatt Reese, a 57% free throw shooter, will shoot 1 to complete the old school 3-point play. 2:01 to play in the second quarter, brought to you by Uinta Eye and Vision. He clanks it, rebound by Eldridge. His shot is short from the right block, and Evanston is causing some frustration for the top scorer in Mountain View. Back to Conrad, top of the circle 3, left side, Morrow, too strong, and what a play by Noah Conrad. It was too long. Reese goes up to try to rebound it, and Conrad comes up and knocks it off of Reese's hand and over the baseline. 1:43 to play in the second quarter. We'll be right back after this message from our friends at Uinta Eye and Vision on the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
Dad, did you know that the iris of your eye is more unique than your fingerprint?
Yes, I did. I learned that in optometry school. I'm Dr. Trent Clooney with Uinta Eye and Vision, where we understand that every eye is unique. We are dedicated to carrying on the tradition of great vision care in Evanston. Quality care like I received growing up here. I care about your individual and unique eye health. With over a decade of experience, I'm excited to have returned to Evanston and once again cheer on the Evanston Red Devils.
Call my dad at Uinta IM Vision to schedule an appointment. 307-789-3937.
Mountain View basketball here in the second quarter, brought to you by Uinta IM Vision. Less than 2 minutes to play in the first half. Red Devils lead it 15-11 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Mountain View has the full length of the court to go as Zermeno plays tough defense on Catlin. Back out to Eldridge. He puts the shot up and draws the foul.
That was a great shot fake by Eldridge, and he caught Kai Barker in the air, and unfortunately that's going to be his second foul. So.
And with 91 seconds to go, we'll see if Coach Matt Johnson filling in for Coach Watsaba, which, by the way, we know he's probably watching, and we wish him a speedy recovery. Cannot wait to see him back out on the floor. Eldridge rattles through the first one, and that feels like the first points in quite a while for Mountain View. Red Devils lead at 15-12 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Next one from Eldridge is good as well, and the Red Devils lead by 2. 90 seconds left here in the first half. Second quarter brought to you by Uinta IM Vision. Conrad goes left side, Morrow back to Zermeno. Conrad again on the right side. We know he can hit from outside. It's been a while since he has, so it'll be good to see him go. Conrad right side three, just a touch off. Rebound by Mountain View. Catlin brings it forward, goes right side. Reese covered by Bowen. Lobs one in the lane to Eldridge, and he goes up and puts it and spins it through. Tie ball game, 15-all. 55 seconds to play in the first half.
Evanston just needs to be patient here and keep working the ball around. And, it's got to go inside out first. And good things have been happening for him.
Jason Bowen fouled under the net. They will call it on the shot. So Bowen will shoot 2 Independent Software Solutions free throws. Independent Software Solutions, let ISS be your IT guy. Jason, according to this, coming into this week, he's only taken 2 free throws and has gotten both of them. So he sits at 100%. Let's see if he keeps it there. First one. Off the back iron and just rattles off, and that's the first miss of the season for Bowen. Vargas comes off, and Cameron Walker comes in.
That touched every part of the rim, but didn't go through.
Bowen, the second of 2 Independent Software Solutions free throws. He rattled it. Rebound by Cohen Morrow. He's blocked, but he gets his own rebound back, and Bowen makes good on that one. Well, he gets it done one way or the other. 17-15 with 30 seconds left in the first half. Second quarter brought to you by Uinta IM Vision and Dr. Clooney. Their vision is to improve yours. Left side, Catlin looking for Eldridge, and another charge. And guess who it is again? Sophomore Cohen Morrow.
That's back-to-back great plays by Cohen. On the free throw, he kept it alive, and Bowen got the rebound and finished. And then he takes the charge on the other end, and he draws the second foul on Eldridge, which is, huge going into the second half.
And if I'm not mistaken, he got the first one by drawing a charge against Eldridge as well. Zermeno with 16 seconds left. Evanston will have the final say in the half. Cooper on the left wing, back out to Zermeno. Right side, Noah Conrad. 8 seconds left, and the ball is poked free. Touched by Mountain View. It's on the far side of the time stripe. 3 seconds left. Zermeno to the free throw line. Puts the shot up left to block, and that's going to do it for the half. The shot falls short, and the Red Devils take a 2-point lead into the locker room. We'll be right back with our Independent Software Solutions halftime show after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
Now you've got a safe and secure place to store your boat, RV, ATVs, and other vehicles right in town. T-Bar Body Shop offers storage for just $35 per month. Long and short-term storage options are available. Of course, T-Bar Body Shop also offers custom body work when you have an accident. We work with your insurance directly and get the job done right. T-Bar Body Shop offers a wide range of services. Stop in today and see all the ways T-Bar can serve you. 515 County Road, Evanston. Let T-Bar fix your car.
Dealing with computer problems can be frustrating and make you wish for your own personal IT guy. Now, everyone can afford an IT guy. Independent Software Solutions has served customers in Wyoming and Utah for over 20 years. We develop software, handle system and network administration, repair personal and business computers, and sell accessories. Independent Software Solutions is your one-stop computer business solution. Call today, 307-789-1978. Let Independent Software Solutions be your IT guy.
Welcome back to the Plains Tire broadcast booth. ELAN OLLIFF and Dave Giroux bringing you the action. It's time for a halftime show brought to you by Independent Software Solutions. Everybody always wants their own IT guy, and now you can let ISS be your IT guy. At the half, the score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard is Evanston leading it 17-15 as we start our halftime show. You're listening to a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on 99.1 FM with video coverage online at mylocalradio.com. When we come back, we'll give you some first half highlights as well as a conversation with Coach Stormy Dolezal of the Evanston Lady Red Devils on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
Signage is a critical part of your business. It helps customers find your front door. Rocky Mountain Sign will provide you with expertly designed signs, LEDs, channel letters, as well as skillfully cut signage using wood, metal, plastic, and other mediums to help your customers find you with high-quality signage. Using the best technology, designs, and installation by Rocky Mountain Sign. Your signage says a lot about your business. Work with the professionals at Rocky Mountain Sign, 243 7th Street in Evanston, Wyoming.
Welcome back to the Independent Software Solutions halftime show brought to you by Independent Software Solutions. Let ISS be your IT guy. Joining me now in the Plains Tire broadcast booth, the coach of the victorious Evanston Lady Red Devils as they took the win tonight over Mountain View in a nail-biter. Coach, how's it feel to get the first game at home and get that first win at home?
That was awesome. We had to work for every single second, but man, that was fun, especially at the end. We had a good celebration in the team room, and that was a blast.
Again, we talked about it in Rock Springs. A lot of people around the state would see 4A Evanston versus 3A Mountain View and be like, well, of course they should, but I don't think a lot of people outside of the southwest corner realize how big of a rivalry there's also between Evanston and Mountain View and how every single time these games go down to the wire.
Oh, yeah, and Mountain View, I mean, they're good. They're solid all the way around, so, I mean, kudos to them, but yeah, it is a good, fun rivalry, that's for sure.
What did you like most about what you guys were able to do in 48 hours after losing a nail-biter to Rock Springs, come back and get a nail-biter against Mountain View?
I was really proud of the girls for the fight even at the end. We had those 2 quarters in the game, the second and the third, where we just kind of fell apart, and offensively we couldn't get things going or turn the ball over a lot. But then at the end we came through. They stepped up. Everybody did their job. And that was what was really exciting. We kept our heads and made good decisions, and it was just super fun.
Who do you feel? I mean, that was a very up and down game. There were times where you guys were up big, times where you were down big, and then you came back and get the win at the very, very end. Who was kind of the leadership on the floor that you felt kind of was that calming presence for you guys tonight?
I think it changed every single quarter. I think every senior stepped up at some point in the game, but at the end of the game, I really was impressed with Mia Barker. She made some mistakes here and there, but she got back on defense. She was getting every rebound. She was hitting shots. She was really kind of taking care of everybody else. And it may not show stat-wise, but she really kind of took care of it. Kendall Fessler had some great minutes. Stacia, of course, is solid. Emily Sawyer stepped up and finally was the player she's been in practice. Maylia Wilson did some good things. Lily Johnson, I mean, they all stepped up at points in the game.
Talking about Emily Sawyer, how big of a breakout night was this for her?
She needed that. She needed that more than anybody. I mean, we've all seen it in practice, how hard she can play. And so it was nice to see her just decide, I'm going to fight for every single second. I'm going to go up strong to the basket and take care of business. And so that was awesome to see her do that because we know she can do that.
It was funny when we went through our keys to the game before your game. It was key number 1, was win the boards, which you guys did not allow a lot of second chance points. You guys, I don't know what the numbers are, but I would say from a visual standpoint, it looked like you dominated the boards.
Yeah.
Second was find your complementary pieces to Stacia Barker, and all of a sudden Emily Sawyer has a great game. And then third was pedal to the metal. You guys were down in that fourth quarter, and you guys actually outscored them. I believe it was 9-5 in that fourth quarter. So you guys really ticked off every single one of those boxes. What kind of win does this do for your guys' season going forward?
It just gave us the confidence to keep going. I mean, Rock Springs was tough, and so to bounce back after that type of game to this type of game and come out on top, it was just awesome. It's what our girls need, and they need those moments where it's tight and close in front of a home crowd, and I think they really loved the fact that they came out and got the job done. And, I mean, our defense from start to finish kept us in the game.
What can you say about the home crowd and the home court advantage that has returned to Evanston?
This is the best place to play in the world, and now as a coach, a head coach, this is the best place to coach in the world. I would put this gymnasium on a home, for as far as home court advantage, it's the best there is. So that was awesome.
I have to agree. After being around the state, there's nothing quite like playing in Red Devil Gymnasium on a Friday night, and later on in the season, I think you know what game I'm referring to. Yeah. We got some big games at Red Devil Gymnasium on a Friday night where you guys can announce yourself. Real quick, tell me about Lyman and what you guys are expecting against them.
Lyman's going to have a different look instead of Mountain View with really good guard play and not a huge inside presence. Lyman's got some big girls that are going to give us some fits on the inside, but they also have really good shooters on the outside. They play more of a zone press, which I think our girls handle better, in all honesty, but it's going to be as tough as Mountain View was. Mountain View's going to be just as tough as that game was. So it'll be a good test for us. It's going to be, every second counts, every possession matters, and so I think our girls are up for the challenge for sure.
That's Coach Stormy Dolezal, head coach for the victorious Evanston Lady Red Devils. Coach, congratulations on the win at home. Welcome back to Red Devil Gymnasium. There's no place like it. And we'll see you in Lyman tomorrow. Anything else?
No, thank you. Go Big Red.
All right, and now we're going to welcome back into the Plains Tire broadcast booth our color commentator, Dave DeRue. And Dave, let's go ahead and let's switch gears to the first half of the boys' game. It's 17-15, Evanston on top of Mountain View on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. And you look at those stats, what jumps out to me from the points, great team play. No one is really dominating on Evanston at all.
If you look at the stat sheet here, Evanston has they have multiple scorers, and Mountain View's they have a kid with 7, a 5, and a 3, and we have 5 kids that have scored. So we're sharing the ball and doing good things. When it goes inside and then it comes outside, we're creating great opportunities for us on offense. But just a defensive battle, in that first half. Both defenses kind of established their dominance, and I think the team that's going to win tonight is who can get in a rhythm on offense, who can create some easy baskets and some layups, and maybe get a few offensive rebound putbacks early in this second half. So it'll be interesting to see who gets the offense established.
We talked about Kai Barker in the pregame show, and he seems to be the X factor right now, leading the team with 6. This concludes the halftime show today, brought to you by Independent Software Solutions. You can have your own IT guy. All you have to do is call ISS and let them be your IT guy. We are now getting ready for the start of the third quarter, brought to you by MyLocalRadio.com. As the Red Devils, and we're harping on it, but unless you've been in this building for amazing games, the Dawson Crofts 3-point buzzer beater to beat Star Valley 2 years ago, the Burt Thomas half-court heave to take Rock Springs to overtime. I don't think unless you've been here for big games like what we just saw with the girls' game, I don't think you quite understand what the energy is always like in this building.
Absolutely. You have to get up here to feel it and feel the energy and the excitement.
Ashton Eldridge, left block, bounces it off the glass, and we are tied at 17 apiece as Mountain View had the first inbound play of the half. Third quarter with 7:40 to play, and it's all knotted up at 17. Zermeno goes left side. Morrow back out to junior as Evanston now moves right to left on MyLocalRadio.com. Junior bounces it to Cohen. Right side, Robinette. Right side of the lane, puts the shot up, and it's just a touch off. Mountain View does a good job locking out Kai Barker to get that rebound back, and now they're going to get a chance to take the lead. Lob pass inside the lane, intended for Walker, but taken away by Conrad with the steal.
Great help side defense. He was tired of watching Eldridge get it inside, so he slid over and ended up getting the steal there.
Morrow in the left wing. Conrad, jump shot from the free throw line. Front iron, too light. Pulled down by Robinette. Puts the shot up off the top of the glass and in. Jake Robinette. It wasn't pretty, but that was all heart and muscle
Great
for the
rebound
senior.
there.
Right side, Reese bounces out to Vargas at the free throw line. Right block. Puts the shot up over Kai Barker, and they're going to call Kai for the foul. That's the third one on Kai, and with him being the leading scorer, that officially puts him in foul trouble with 6:40 to play in the third.
You know, he did a great job in the first half when he had that first foul, just sliding over and keeping his hands out. And that time he kind of reached in on the shot fake and kind of got himself a cheap foul. You hate to see him pick up that one.
Vargas, a 57% free throw shooter, hits the first one, and it's a 1-point game. Sophomore for sophomore, it'll be Kai Barker coming out. Cohen Morrow coming in, joining brother Cooper, Jake Robinette, Noah Conrad, and Junior Zermeno. Vargas to tie it up on the second free throw, and that's off the back iron, falls into the hands of Cohen Morrow. Zermeno with the ball, skips across the time stripe. Right side, Noah Conrad, back to Zermeno at the top of the arc. Morrow, left side, Junior towards the right block, bounces it open, Noah Conrad, right corner three, just a touch off it, hit the back iron. Pulled down by Vargas. Mountain View trailing by 1. Antonio goes right side, Reese. Back out to Catlin. Antonio left side to Vargas. Thought about taking a three, instead Zermeno shuts him down. Vargas drives the left block, shot is too hard. Rebound by Reese, right block, and draws the foul. Wyatt Reese is going to go to the line. And now Evanston, who did a good job not committing fouls in the first half, have 2 quick ones here in the third quarter.
That was just kind of a hustle play there, and you know, we didn't do too bad, but the ball didn't bounce our way that one, and he got it and stepping up to the free throw line.
Reese, a 57% free throw shooter, knots it up with his first free throw. It's 19-19 with 5:55 left in the third. Reese, his first trip to the line, splashes that one through, goes 2 for 2, and Mountain View takes a 20-19 lead. 5:53 left in the third quarter. Red Devil basketball. Zermeno goes Cooper, puts up the floater from the right side of the key from about 16 out, and the ball's down on the ground. We've got a foul or a tie-up. Not sure what they're going to call here. I think they are going to assess a foul on Evanston. Or Zermeno comes up. I think he's bleeding. Yeah, he's rubbing the blood off on his shorts so he can get back in there.
And he doesn't want to do that because if he has blood on his shorts, he has to go change his shorts. He's better off getting a towel to rub that off. I think they just called a jump ball on that last one, Elon, so good news because that would have been Jake Robinette's third foul. And
better news, possession arrow pointing at Evanston. Noah Conrad with the Brian's Muffler Shop inbound play. We know mufflers. Lobs one to Cohen at the logo. Back out to Robinette on the right side. Hands off to Cooper standing in the Dawson Crofts corner. Back out to Conrad, right side, Newsome, and the pass is taken away by Eldridge. Ashton brings it forward for the Buffaloes. Drives towards the free throw line, back out to Vargas, who gets a screen from Eldridge. Eldridge runs into the lane, now back out, and he's fouled by Cooper.
Cooper did a great job on the initial. As he cut, he jammed him, but then he kind of crowded him a little too much, and they finally called it. But I like the physical play by the Red Devils on defense.
Newsome comes out, and Jason Bowen, the senior, comes in. Bounce out to Reese. Left side, Antonio. Back out to Reese. Top of the arc for three. Back iron. Rebound by Eldridge, who went up and got it fairly easily, and he's going to draw the foul. And the second quarter, we saw this in the Rock Springs game as well.
Yep.
We saw them go, Rock Springs go on a run at the third quarter, and we got a timeout brought to you by Brandon Day with Edward Jones. We'll be right back after this on the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
This is Colt Hamilton with Rocky Mountain Yeti Evanston. I'm excited to announce our new Legendary Leadership Award. Each month we are going to be giving away $1,000 to a local legendary leader. We need your nominations. We want to start giving back to people that have stepped up to keep our community thriving. Nominate anyone from leaders among our schools, healthcare workers, first responders, and so on. Who do you know that has made an impact in our community? Together, let's recognize and reward people that have made a difference in your lives. Email me your nominations at leaders@RockyMountainYetiEvanston.com or click the link below. Again, that's leaders@RockyMountainYetiEvanston.com.
.503 to play in the third quarter, and it is 20-19 Mountain View. Ashton Eldridge, though, about to shoot 2 free throws after the foul on Noah Conrad, his second one of the game, and already 4 on Evanston in this second half. 5:03 to play in the third.
Yeah, we were just talking about it in the break, Elan. In the first half, we were physical, and we did a great job on the defensive boards, and so far this quarter, they have 2 or 3 offensive rebounds that have cost 2 or 3 of these fouls. So we're going to have to start boxing out and secure it after one shot.
First one from Eldridge, too hard off the back part of the rim and down. So all he can do is make this a 2-point game now. As Eldridge puts up the second one, he goes 0 for 2, and Bowen gets it back. Good pass before he falls out of bounds to Robinette. Jake on the right side goes the elbow, back out to Cohen in the right wing. Conrad back towards the logo. Cooper, top of the arc. Morrow back out to Robinette in the right corner. Drives towards the right block, puts the shot up short. Rebound by the Buffaloes. That layup just got stuck in between the rim and the glass. It didn't go anywhere.
That was a great move. Too bad he just didn't finish that off, because that was a great move.
Left side 3 from Reese, falls through, and it's 23-19. Red Devils down here in the third quarter with 4:22 to play. And Morrow goes Conrad, right side Cohen, swarmed by Reese, back out to Cooper. Cohen on the right side with his foot on the Evanston lettering. Left side to Conrad, back out to Cooper at the top of the arc. Drives in between 4 Buffalo, shot too hard, rebound by Bowen, and he bounces it off the glass and in.
That's a great job by Jason Bowen. He's been an energizer tonight. I think that's his 6th point, and all of them have come off of offensive rebounds. So he's doing what he's supposed to do coming off the bench.
Walker goes Reese, left side 3, back-to-back threes for Wyatt Reese. 26-21. Left side Morrow. Conrad open, Cooper Morrow, left corner 3, too long, and he had all day on that one, just couldn't cash it in. Vargas goes across the timeline, left side to Reese, and he has now got Evanston's attention. Eldridge, top of the circle. Right side Vargas, drives towards the free throw line, puts the floater up. Looked like that shot was intended to draw the foul. Instead, it comes down into the arms of Cooper Morrow, and now Conrad will march it across. Juniors Zermeno and Tanner Newsom both at the scorer's table. They'll be checking in momentarily. Cooper Morrow in the left wing drives to the free throw line, back out to Cohen on the right wing. He drives back into the key, bounces it around the defense. On the runner, Jake Robinette tries to get the shot up. It's short after he takes contact, but gets his own rebound back. Cohen Morrow, right side 3 off the back iron, pulled down by Antonio.
Jake's got to be careful on those offensive boards. He almost picked up his 3rd foul there, but they didn't call anything.
Right side 3 by Reese, rattles in and out, and it is off of Evanston and over the baseline. Zermeno's going to come in, and so too is Newsom. Cooper Morrow and Noah Conrad will take a break. Red Devils down 26-21 with 2.5 to play in the third quarter. Reese lobs a pass to Eldridge, top of the circle. Finds Antonio right side of the key, and he's fouled, and that's going to be on Robinette. So now you've got Robinette in foul trouble and Kai Barker both in foul trouble. That is foul number 5 on the Red Devils and 3rd on Jake. We'll see who Coach Johnson gets up to come in for Robinette, unless he's going to force him to play with 3. First one from Antonio, hits the front iron and dribbles through. 27-21.
Evanston did a great job in the first half of not fouling, and so far in the second half, 5 in the third quarter.
Antonio splashes the next one through, and it's 28-21. Red Devils trailing with 2:23 to play. Left side, Newsom back out to Zermeno, tipped by Mountain View over the timeline, picked up by Junior. Goes left side, Newsom. He's trapped, right side back to Cohen. Robinette, right block, tries to put the shot up, but it's taken away by Eldridge before he can get it off. Buffaloes with the basketball. Eldridge, top of the circle. Goes to Catlin, right block, kicks it back out to Antonio. Dead center lane from about 3 out. It rattles around the rim before it falls into the arms of Tanner Newsom for the rebound. Right side, Cohen. Back out to Zermeno. Morrow on the right wing. Cross-court pass into the left corner for Newsom, and Robinette bounces the ball off of the foot of Catlin, and Robinette's going to take a break.
Mountain View's zone is really active right now on the outside, and they're doing a great job when we dribble penetrate and cutting the drive off, and so we have no passing lanes. So we'll see how the Red Devils adjust to that here the rest of this quarter.
Cohen Morrow comes to take a break as well, and that'll bring in Conrad and I believe Bowen off the bench. Conrad, right side 3. That one off the front iron and just rolls across the face of the hoop and into the arms of Mountain View. 1:20 to play in the third quarter. Right side to Walker. Evanston down by 7. And that's going to be a foul on Newsom. A push. Antonio hits the ground. And it's getting a little, I wouldn't say snippy verbally, but there's definitely body language that these two teams, there's no real animosity between these two teams, but this is a very intense game.
Yeah, intense rivalry, yep. And, you hate to foul up there, ELAN, because that's the 6th foul, and then they're in the bonus for the rest of the half on the next foul. So we just.
Catlin, right block, short, rebound by Newsom. He's off and running, 1-on-1. Newsom, right block, and draws the foul. So he'll go and shoot 2 Independent Software Solutions free throws, and it feels like the first time in quite a while that Evanston has had a chance at the charity stripe. Tanner, according to this, has not attempted a free throw all season, and the first one is good.
Looks good up there, ELAN.
28-22 Mountain View, as Newsom has a chance to cut the gap down to 5.
And that's what Evanston needs. Can try to kick the ball ahead, get some easy fast break points, attack the basket, and get themselves some easy baskets to get back in this game.
Newsom misses off the base iron, and now it's Mountain View with a chance. 45 seconds left in the third quarter. Vargas drives towards the right side, kicks it over to Catlin at the top of the circle. Lob pass for Branson, who tries to get the ball but keeps it in bounds as he's running out of the baseline. Right side to Walker. Yep, gets called for a travel. He put on a spin move and then took a step.
Yeah, that extra little step in the hop, was the travel. It would have probably been a turnover anyway, but he got called for the travel.
Brian's Muffler Shop inbound play to Junior Zermeno. Crossover now between the legs, top of the circle. Right side, Conrad. Back out to Zermeno. Newsom bounces it back out to Junior. Conrad on the right side. 6 seconds left. Evanston holding for the final shot of the quarter. Conrad, right side, drives into the elbow, puts the shot up from about 16 out short, and it falls into the hands of Mountain View. Evanston and Mountain View after 3. 28-22 Buffaloes on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil Basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
At Trona Valley Federal Credit Union, we know our members by name and we love working with them face-to-face. But did you know that members can also handle almost all banking online? Everything from managing your accounts and paying bills to applying for all types of loans. It's simple and we're happy to help you get started. Join Trona Valley Federal Credit Union today. We're a caring partner dedicated to your financial success. TronaValley.com, member NCUA.
Over to our Kazine's Ace fan cam, and that's an awesome shot. The student section doing a choreographed wave, arms in the air type thing. You gotta love it.
Absolutely. It's good to see the kids having fun and out being loud and rowdy and, and back in the gym. It's just awesome to see, Elan.
Hey, you remember last year we didn't have, we'll go ahead and go back to the game cam. We didn't have the fan section there because of the restrictions. We had the fan section for, I think, the last 2 games of the year, and they were off of the right basket. But it's good to have them right where they belong, right there again.
Absolutely. It's good to see.
7:55 to play in the fourth. Mountain View basketball. Fourth quarter underway. Shot by Eldridge, short. Rebound by Barker. So now you've got Kai Barker in the game. 3 fouls for him. He's got to be careful. They need him at the finish. Barker at the free throw line. Bad pass taken away by Eldridge, but picked up by Cohen Morrow. He tries to draw the foul, but it's going to go out of bounds off of Eldridge over the baseline. Red Devil basketball at Brian Smelter Shop inbound play.
And with Kai Barker back in the game, they set him at that high post, and they're going to make sure that he touches the ball and make everything's going to run through him.
Conrad goes Barker at the right block. He's double teamed. Wide open. Cooper Morrow in the left wing. Drives towards the left side of the paint. Puts the floater up. And Cooper Morrow cashes in the bank. Red Devils down by 4. It's amazing how this offense changes when Kai Barker's on the floor. And him getting in foul trouble really affected that third quarter. Left side 3 by Catlin is off the mark. Bounces high off the iron and rebound by Zermeno.
It was good to see Cooper attack the basket last time and not settle for the jumper and get one to go in.
Zermeno bounces to Cohen off the left block and in, and the Red Devils on a 4-0 run cut the gap down to 2.
Great dribble penetration by Zermeno.
Left side Catlin. Eldridge lobs one in the lane to Antonio. His shot is short, and it's rebound by Evanston, but fouled on Antonio. Slow to get up is Noah Conrad. He took contact to the back of the head, it looked like, on that rebound attempt, but he is walking it off. And now Jake Robinette back in. So now you've got your 2 post players that have worked so well together in the game, but both of them in foul trouble. Zermeno comes forward. Left side, Cohen Morrow. Back out to Conrad on the right. Back out to Cohen, left side. Kai at the left block, and he gets called for a travel. Kind of did a hop, turn around, and took a step.
Took a little extra step, so right call on that one, but you could see the focus is get the ball inside and let's ride our horse, and that's what Evanston's doing, and so far it's worked in this quarter.
Lob pass inside to Eldridge, puts the shot up short. Rebound by Cohen. Red Devils with the basketball again. Down by 2. They've been on a 4-0 run to start this fourth quarter. 6 minutes left in the game. Left side, Zermeno. Back out to Cohen on the right. Lobs one to Robinette. At the baseline, open Junior Zermeno. Left side 3. Rattles in and out. Oh, man, that would have been great. Rebound by Robinette. He puts it back.
Big bucket, big rebound by Jake Robinette. Good position on the backside.
28 all. Right side, Reese for 3. Hit it. And Wyatt Reese, I believe that is 3 from beyond the arc for him in the second half. 31-28 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Red Devils down with 5:24 to play. Goes to Robinette, back out to Cohen. Junior drives to the free throw line, puts on the brakes. Left side, Cohen drives into the key, and Taking the charge is Branson.
He's going to call. I don't really think he was set, Elan, but he dropped his head and his shoulder, and that's probably going to get called offensive most of the time.
First one on Cohen and the 7th one on Evanston. So that'll put Mountain View in the bonus. But since it's an offensive foul, they don't get to shoot free throws on it. Eldridge, top of the circle. Goes right side, Reese for 3, and he rims in and out. Rebounding it with his left hand is Robinette. Evanston down by 3. Zermeno.
I think that was a heat check by Reese. That was a kind of a quick shot on the 3.
Zermeno at the Evanston lettering on the right side. Back out to Cohen, top of the arc. Vargas on defense. Sophomore drives back towards the right wing. Lobs one to Conrad. Here comes Robinette. Right block. Draws the foul. And Jake Robinette will go to the Independent Software Solutions free throw line to shoot 2.
Really good ball movement by the Red Devils, getting the ball to the middle of the floor and making the defense shift up, and the baseline gaps are open, and they're finding the cutters. So great, good looks by the Evanston Red Devils.
Robinette, a 64% free throw shooter, hits the back iron and falls to the left. And Cohen will be traded out by his brother Cooper. So it's Cooper Morrow, Jake Robinette at the free throw line, Kai Barker, Junior Zermeno, and Noah Conrad at the backcourt. Red Devils down by 3. 2 of 2 on the way on Independent Software Solutions free throws, and Robinette hits it. 2-point game. Catlin brings it forward for Mountain View. Left side, Reese. Bounces it inside, Branson. Double team. Back out to Reese. Far corner 3. Short. Rebound by Kai, who goes above Branson to get it back. What a board by Barker.
Barker's working hard for position. Branson's a big guy, and Barker's doing a heck of a job getting his body in the right position so he can rebound and play good defense.
Conrad, right side 3, wide open, short. Rebound by Antonio. Still a 2-point ball game. Red Devils down with 3:56 to play in the fourth quarter. Reese goes to Antonio. Catlin in the left wing. Lobs one to Branson. Left block. Got that one to fall.
Now that's a quick cross screen, and we didn't talk on it, and Kai got stuck on the high side.
Evanston down by 4, and a timeout called by Coach Johnson. We'll take it with him. Timeout brought to you by Brandon Day with Edward Jones. We'll be right back after this on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
When you want something custom built for your home, farm and ranch, vehicle, or trailer, it needs to be done with precision, be strong, and be affordable. Get all this and more when you work with the Steel Shop at Ellingford Brothers. You bring the plan or idea, and they'll make it a reality. The Steel Shop sells and installs vehicle accessories like bull bars, running boards, and bed liners. They also specialize in truck and trailer hitches as well. Get it built to last. Ellingford Brothers, 221 County Road in Evanston.
Still got some time left in the Brandon Day with Edward Jones timeout as we are live at the Plains Tire broadcast booth. 3:37 to play in the fourth quarter. Red Devils trail 33-29. And Coach DeRue, you talked about it earlier. Work the ball inside and out. You got Kai Barker and Jake Robinette back on the floor. And Evanston is back in this game in the third quarter. It looked like they were definitely low on energy, but now when you got those two back on the floor,
Absolutely.
It changes things.
It just makes a big difference having those two on the floor, just what you can do offensively. And so, it's been a huge improvement here in the fourth quarter so far.
Brian's Muffler Shop inbound play to Zermeno. He goes to Barker, back out to Zermeno at the right, Evanston leathering. Conrad, top of the circle, drives towards the free throw line, puts on the brakes, hands off to Cooper Morrow on the right side. Tries to find Conrad, left side, handoff Zermeno. Evanston taking their time. Junior drives into the lane, kicks it out to Cooper at the top of the arc. Handoff to Conrad as he runs into the right wing. Noah to the free throw line, puts on the brakes. Zermeno quickly back to Morrow. Evanston not going to settle for anything cheap as Morrow puts up the jump shot from the right side of the free throw line. Too hard. Rebound by Mountain View. 2:53. Reese right side 3. Too hard. Rebound by Zermeno. And the Red Devils with another chance down by 4. 2:43 to play in the fourth. Robinette on the right side. Handoff to Morrow. Back out to Zermeno in the right corner. Lobs one to Kai at the right block, trying to find Zermeno, but it's a bad pass into the Evanston student section.
Yeah, that was a tough pass to catch, and he landed on somebody's foot, so kind of just tossed the ball out of bounds when he came down, but it was a tough catch there.
33-29, Mountain View over Evanston with 2:23 to play in the fourth. Vargas to Branson, lobs one to Antonio, immediately swarmed by Robinette and Zermeno, shot short, rebound by Conrad. 2:09 to play, Red Devils trail by 4. Noah in the right wing, looking for Cooper Morrow, but it's intercepted on the run by Reese. He takes his time marching across the center line. Crossover to the left, and we got a timeout called by Mountain View. We'll take it as well. Red Devils trail 33-29 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Less than 2 minutes to play in the fourth on the First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
As high school sports fans, we know that sometimes you have to drive a long way to get to the next game. If you find yourself on the side of the road, remember that Freeway Tire in Evanston offers service calls and roadside assistance 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It's a great idea to have your vehicle serviced, tires checked, and oil changed to make sure it's in top shape before your next long drive. Visit Freeway Tire today, your locally owned and operated tire shop. Freeway Tire, 217 Bear River Drive, Evanston.
Under 2 to play in the fourth, and it's a 4-point ball game. The road team, Mountain View on top of your Evanston Red Devils in the home opener, 33-29. The girls won a 1-point game earlier with an exciting fourth quarter, and we said we had a feeling. 2 really close games on the docket tonight. Yeah. It's lived up to it.
Absolutely. You just know with these group of kids and, the county rivalry that it's just going to be a battle and tough game and physical, and, it's going to be competitive. Might not be pretty, but it's going to be competitive.
Vargas with the inbound play, and if you think this is exciting, we're in Lyman tomorrow night for another cross-county rivalry. This I got a feeling this is a preview of that. Eldridge, top of the circle, goes right side to Catlin. Back out to Antonio on the left. Kind of a pop pass to Vargas. Left block, puts the shot up. Great job by Cooper Morrow to get there and take the contact. Robinette drives towards the right elbow. Puts the shot up over, not one, but 2 Buffaloes, and puts that one down.
What a great spin move, and that was a tough finish for Robinette. Good to see that one go in.
A minute 15, 2-point game. Red Devils trail. Buffalo basketball. Reese at the top of the circle. Eldridge on the left side. Catlin in the left wing. Gets a screen from Eldridge. Goes right back to Antonio at the top of the arc.
It'll be interesting to see if Mountain View is just holding to get fouled or if they're looking to score with 52 seconds left.
Reese to Antonio. 48 seconds left. And, yeah, it looks like Mountain View might be holding to see if they can get fouled. Screen by Eldridge. Back out to Antonio. Eldridge right side. Reese in the corner. And he loses the basketball. It's over the timeline. They say Evanston touched it. And then Zermeno commits a foul on Catlin. 67% free throw shooter, and Catlin will shoot 1 for 1.
I think Coach Johnson was yelling foul a little bit earlier, but, there's still enough time here with 32 seconds that's the right strategy. We just got to box out and then come down and get a good shot on offense.
Catlin missed it. Rebound by Kai. And a lane violation on Evanston.
I think, was it Noah Conrad stepped in before the ball hit the rim from the 3-point line, and that's a violation.
Lane violation on Evanston. Evanston had the rebound after the missed free throw with 32 seconds left, down by 2. It was an ideal position, and now you got to just put that out of your minds and do it again. Red Devils tonight have played a tough game against Mountain View. They played a tough game against Rock Springs.
Yep.
It makes you wonder if Evanston, no matter who they're going to play, it's going to be tough, it's going to be hard,
Yeah,
it's going to be competitive.
It's going to be competitive. It's going to be a battle, and I really think this group of boys will take the next step when they can play for 4 quarters. Just play solid and hard for 4 quarters, and if we can keep Jake and Kai out of foul trouble, I think they have some pieces to be really competitive going forward.
Catlin to shoot another free throw. Here we go. Got that one. 3-point ball game, and now Catlin can make it a 2-possession ball game if he hits this next one.
And here's that student section you're talking about, Elan.
Missed it. Rebound by Robinette. Kicks it over to Zermeno. Here we go. 28 seconds to play. Zermeno to the right side. Holds up a fist to signal the play. Morrow in the left wing. Robinette at the top of the arc. Conrad on the right side. Back to Zermeno. Morrow left side. Drives to the free throw line. Conrad right side 3. That one off the back iron. No good. Rebound by Robinette. He got it back. And he's held. 8 seconds to play.
Man, that was a good patience by the Red Devils. They wanted a 3 out of that, and their original play didn't open up, and so we had some dribble penetration, and Noah had a great look at the 3 and just barely missed, but Jake Robinette with a great rebound.
Coach Johnson wants a timeout. 8 seconds to play in a 3-point ball game. Evanston will have a Brian's Monthly Shop inbound play coming out of the timeout. We're not going to risk it. We're going to keep it right here. Man, what a breathtaking game this has been.
It looks like the conversation out on the floor with the coaches is they called that on the floor. So without Mountain View being in the bonus, Evanston's going to have to take the ball out of bounds, the ball out underneath the basket.
Well,
that'll change the strategy a bit here.
It does, but also remember Rock Springs, 2 seconds to go. Under the basket, got it to Zermeno. He got a shot off at the buzzer. Barely missed the game-tying three-pointer.
Yeah.
Now you got a little bit more time to work with.
Absolutely. Now probably changes the strategy for Coach Johnson. He's probably looking for a 3 out of this timeout instead of strategizing off the free throw line, whether he's going to make the second one or miss it. But we'll see what he draws up. A quick 2 is never bad, but the only problem in high school sports, you have to take it the full length of the floor, and with 8 seconds left, that might be tough to do.
So if you're the coach right now, are you saying hold it till the buzzer hit, go for the 3 to tie the game, and let's try to get it in overtime? Or are you trying to figure out two scores in 8 seconds?
Well, you call your out-of-bounds play. That gives you a good look at a 2. That's quick. And if it's not, then it'll come back out to a 3. And you want to shoot it early so you have a second chance to rebound.
Brian's Muffler Shop inbound play by Morrow. Left
play.
Corner 3. Conrad off the front iron. No good. Rebound by Morrow. Kicks it out to Zermeno. Right side 3 at the buzzer. Off the front iron, and that's going to do it.
Great out-of-bounds play. Conrad had a great look at the 3. That's exactly what Coach Johnson was doing. We got a rebound, had a second chance at it. Unfortunately, neither one of them went in, Elif. But great battle by the boys there at the end.
Evanston suffers another loss by less than a possession. They're building something here. It's getting closer and closer. This Mountain View team is tough, chocked full of athletes, as we saw. Great first half. That third quarter is what really was the difference maker for Evanston tonight.
Absolutely. This is 2 games in a row that the third quarter hasn't been kind to us. So I'm sure Coach Watts is sitting at home and he's already scheming up some things so that we can fix that third quarter. Because if we don't have that bad stretch in the third quarter, man, it's a totally different ball game. And we've got to find a way for Kai and Jake, to stay out of foul trouble and be in the majority of the time. That's going to make just a huge difference in itself.
We'll break it down more on our post-game show after this. Your final score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Mountain View 34, Evanston 31 on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
The best place to stay when you're in Casper, Wyoming is the Come On In Hotel and Suites. This beautiful log hotel offers 5 hot tubs, 1 pool, a fitness center, and fabulous indoor atrium. Offering jacuzzi and fireplace suites, the guest rooms are comfortable and relaxing. Plus, every stay includes a delicious extended continental breakfast. Whenever you're in Casper, stay at the best place. Come on in, Hotel and Suites. Come on in today. Come on in, Hotel and Suites, Casper.
The Lumber Yard in Evanston caters to commercial and residential customers. They have all your DIY projects covered, including tool rentals. You can rent lots of things from tables and chairs to scaffolding and U-Hauls at the Lumber Yard in Evanston. Fully stocked and ready to help.
At the Evanston Walmart, you'll find all the tools students need to succeed. Our team is committed to providing quality products and an excellent shopping experience. Stop in today. 125 North 2nd Street, Evanston. Walmart. Save money, live better.
And we welcome you to the post-game show. It's time for your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston. Great thing, I got the sandwich today. I got a Bootlegger Club. It's turkey, roast beef, provolone, mustard, nothing better. Coach, do you got a go-to sandwich for Jimmy John's?
Oh, I have to have the ultimate porker.
Oh, I love that one
the
too.
Ultimate
I love that one too.
The best sandwich. So absolutely, and their barbecue chips.
Oh, absolutely, and the chocolate chunk cookie, of course, and the sweet tea. The sweet tea is excellent. Anyway, this is your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's on 113 Front Street in Evanston. The Red Devils outscore Mountain View in the first quarter, brought to you by Callis Automotive 6-4, and in the second quarter, brought to you by UNT Eye and Vision 11-9, taking a 17-13 lead into the second quarter. We talked about it at the beginning of that second quarter. Both defenses were kind of having their ways. Not the rest of the way. The offenses started clicking on both teams.
Yep.
The big story for this one is for the second game in a row, the third quarter is not Evanston's forte at the moment. Outscored 13-5 by Mountain View, led by Wyatt Reese with 8 points in the third quarter alone.
Yeah, and he came out and hit a couple of those big threes early on and got Mountain View right back in the game. And then we were bottled up with foul trouble with Kai and Jake right off the bat, and we had 4 fouls, within that first 2 or 3 minutes. Kind of really changed the tone for us defensively. We couldn't be as aggressive as we were in the first half, and that allowed Mountain View to do some things they couldn't do in the first half.
Fourth quarter, Evanston outscores Mountain View 9-6, have a chance to tie it yet again with under 10 seconds to play. I believe it was 8 seconds. They get it over to Noah Conrad on the near corner. He puts up a shot. It's short. Great read by the Red Devil offense to get the offensive rebound. Kick it out to Zermeno. Top of the arc, tries to put another shot up, and he just misses it off that front iron. And for the second game in a row, Evanston falls by 3 points. Final score 34-31 on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Wyatt Reese with 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 points in the day. Ashton Eldridge for Mountain View, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 points for Eldridge. They keep him pretty quiet in the fourth quarter, hold him to nothing. But Kai Barker, who goes off for 6 points in the first quarter, nothing in the second half. And then Jake Robinette actually does really well after the locker room break. He picks up a 2-ball, but then he gets into foul trouble, has to sit out the rest of the third quarter. And both him and Kai Barker in foul trouble, they're both out. It changed the complexion of the game.
Absolutely changed the complexion of the game. It changes what we can do on offense. And Kai's such a difference maker on defense with his size and his rebounding, and so is Jake. Those two do a great job rebounding the basketball. And just when you have to mix and match and you don't have either one of them in, it's bad enough when you don't have one of them, but when you have both of them sitting on the bench with foul trouble, it makes things really difficult for the Red Devils.
That's your Jimmy John's Freaky Fast Recap, brought to you by Jimmy John's in Evanston, 113 Front Street. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we will have our Dr. McKay Franklin Precision Play of the Game on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and MyLocalRadio.com.
In May of 2019, Uintah County School District Number 1 became the first school district in Wyoming to achieve a certified Level 1 on high reliability schools by the Rosanna Leadership Center. We're focusing on 3 levels. Level 1 is a safe and collaborative culture. Level 2, effective teaching in every classroom. And Level 3 is a guaranteed and viable curriculum. We are certified Level 1 in safe and collaborative culture. This is Superintendent Ryan Thomas. Congratulations to everyone in our district. Keep up the great work.
Uintah County School District Number 1, Pathway to Excellence.
Time flies, especially when you're having fun. This is Jeremy Rex, manager at T-Bar-S in Evanston. It's hard to believe that we've been here almost a year with our new management team and staff. Did you know that you can have your vehicle detailed, your windshield replaced, chip repair done, or get your trailer refinished or rewired at T-Bar-S? Of course, we are a full-service collision repair shop, too. You can even change your oil and your brakes. Visit T-Bar-S today. Let T-Bar fix your car. 515 County Road, Evanston.
Gee, Tommy, you look amazing. Did you try something different with your enamel?
No way. I wouldn't do anything to alter these pearly whites, but I did see Dr. McKay Frankham, who told me if I didn't floss, I could miss up 35% of food particles.
Really? You told you that?
Yep, and you know what? He's 100% right. I started flossing, and now I look better than ever.
Wow, I want to see Dr. McKay Frankham.
Well, give him a call. 307-789-8910. Easy to remember, right?
That's super easy. Dr. McKay Frankham at 307-789-8910. I'll call today.
Welcome back to the Plain Sire broadcast booth. ELAN OLLIFF and Dave DeRue. Your final score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Evanston falls in a nail-biter, 34-31 to Mountain View here in the home opener. It's time to give out our Dr. McKay Frankham precision play of the game. And, Dave, you and I were talking about it, and there's one play that kind of stood out at the beginning of the fourth quarter that really kind of put life back, not only into the game but into the fan section. Just everything kind of changed on this one play.
Yeah. Jake Robinette. I think we were down by 3 or 4.
Yeah.
And we hadn't scored in a few possessions, and he got a big offensive rebound and, kind of chucked it up and it hit the top of the backboard and went in. But it was a huge basket because it brought us closer. And like you said, it put life back into the gym. And just being the shot that it was off the top of the backboard, everybody went kind of bonkers on it.
Jake Robinette is the recipient of your Dr. McKay Frankham precision play of the game, brought to you by Dr. McKay Frankham. Precision dentistry for the whole family. Call 307-789-8910 for your appointment today. We're going to step aside. When we come back, we'll give out our player of the game on a First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Red Devil basketball on K9 and mylocalradio.com.
Whatever takes you to Evanston, whether it's high school sports, a teaching conference, music festivals, speech and debate, or your job, always book your hotel reservations at the Best Western Dunmar Inn. With 165 ground-level rooms on 10 acres, the Best Western offers everything you need, including newly renovated rooms, a business office, workout room, outdoor pool, and full-service restaurant, plus complimentary breakfast with every stay. Whenever you're in Evanston, make your hotel reservations with your friends at the Best Western Dunmar Inn.
They say the 3 most important things in life for many people are their faith, their family, and their high school sports. And not necessarily in that order. Advertise where you'll get noticed. Call My Local Radio and become a sports advertiser today.
Now you've got a safe and secure place to store your boat, RV, ATVs, and other vehicles right in town. T-Bar Body Shop offers storage for just $35 per month. Long and short-term storage options are available. Of course, T-Bar Body Shop also offers custom bodywork when you have an accident. We work with your insurance directly and get the job done right. T-Bar Body Shop offers a wide range of services. Stop in today and see all the ways T-Bar can serve you. 515 County Road, Evanston. Let T-Bar fix your car.
And we welcome you back one more time to the Plain Sire broadcast booth. Your final score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard. Mountain View gets a nail-biter over Evanston, 34-31. Red Devils with a chance to force overtime for the second game in a row, this time 8 seconds to work with. They inbound it, get Noah Conrad a corner 3. He's short. Great rebound, though, by Evanston. Kicks it out to Zermeno. He puts up a long 3 from the top of the arc and just misses it. And, again, Evanston has to kind of walk away from this one thinking so close, but still one more step to take.
Yeah. There's a lot of positives Evanston can take out of this game. I think our toughness, our defense, holding that team that's big and physically strong to 34 points is pretty impressive, especially our first half defense was really great. So, we have a lot of positives to build on. We're getting some depth built, in the game. I think Jason Bowen came in and give Evanston some good minutes. You're getting good minutes from your role players off the bench. And, Junior is usually, great game the other night. Noah Conrad and Cooper, and they just struggled to shoot the ball tonight. If we hit, we had open shots, we just didn't hit enough from outside. And then you kind of mentioned it earlier, we didn't go to the free throw line enough. So, but we're close, and you can see this team getting better and better as the year goes along. And so, you can't count them out yet. You can't count them out yet. They're gonna do some good things in our quad, and give it their best effort to make the state tournament.
I got the feeling that every game from here on out is going to be a battle, as Evanston has proved they're not going to back down to anyone. Yeah. It's time to give out our player of the game, and we're going to give it to Kai Barker. He was great point scoring wise in the first half, but when he came back into the game in the fourth quarter, got the big defensive rebound and just kind of locked up the boards, it kind of changed the complexion of the game back to where it was winnable for Evanston.
Absolutely. And, he had some great passes there in that fourth quarter when he came back in, where he's at the high post and hits the backside cutter. He had 2 really good passes in a row. So he sparked us on offense, too, even though he wasn't the one scoring there in the second half.
We're going to welcome into the broadcast booth coach for the Evanston Red Devils, Mr. Matt Johnson. We'll bring Dave DeRue back in for closing thoughts after this interview with Coach Johnson. And we're getting him mic'd up right now. Again, your final score on the Impact Physical Therapy scoreboard, Mountain View 34, Evanston 31. Coach Johnson, coming into this game, you guys lost a nail-biter to Rock Springs. And again, it seemed like the third quarter was a bit of the Achilles heel that kind of undid some things for you guys in the third quarter. What needs to change in order to address that?
I think a lot of what we did in the third quarter was we lost what we'd done in the first half is get aggressive and actually get inside. We're a pretty good shooting team when we work inside out, and I think we started to force some shots, maybe came out a little nervous. We just didn't get the looks that we were hoping to. We started to calm down and things started to come back together in the fourth, but shots just weren't falling our way tonight.
And when the fourth quarter happened, you guys getting that first bucket in the fourth quarter and going on a 4-0 run really kind of changed the complexion of the game. What was the mindset switch between the end of the third quarter and the beginning of the fourth?
I think understanding the time and situation, knowing, we have a deficit, we have to climb back in. The guys understood that the things that we were doing currently weren't working. And it was honestly a change in them, talking to each other, understanding, hey, we need to flip a switch here. Got to have something happen that's impactful. And I think once they've actually put 2 and 2 together, they understood that the game was in reach.
Mountain View is known for being just chock full of athletes. That is a good team, probably one of the best teams we've played this season up to this point. How big is it that you guys were able to handle the size that Mountain View brought against you guys tonight for most of the game?
I think it's promising going forward, especially. They are big. They're very big and strong. And I think our guys, especially Kai Barker, he plays phenomenal defense, and we have to expect that out of him all year long. We have to get guys to follow suit. Unfortunately, we're not going to win every battle, so we got to rely on our help defense. And I think that at times we showed that it could work, and then sometimes we were vacating the space, and they're getting some easy ones over the top. So I think it's promising that we can play against these bigger guys going forward, but I think we still have a little bit of work we can do.
What's going to be the main focus going into Lyman tomorrow night?
Get back to our game. I think with us, we can get some good looks down low, involving the posts. Once that starts happening, work our game inside out. Tonight we didn't shoot the ball especially well. I expect that tomorrow will be a different story going into Lyman. So we get the ball inside, kick it back out, we'll get some easy looks, and hopefully we get some easy buckets on the scoreboard.
What do you guys know about Lyman?
They're competitive. They're a lot like Mountain View, big, strong kids over there in the valley. And I think we can kind of expect a dogfight. We watched a little bit of them in the Green River tournament, and with everything we saw, we think we'll probably have something similar to what we saw tonight.
That's Coach Matt Johnson, coach for Evanston Red Devil basketball. Coach, thank you so much for coming up. Best of luck tomorrow night. We'll be rooting for you. Anything else?
No, thank you.
All right, we're going to bring back into the Plains Tire broadcast booth for some closing thoughts. Color commentator Dave Deroux. Coach Deroux, Evanston girls get the win over Mountain View in a close one. Evanston take the loss in a close one. 2 really close games. Great rivalry games, too.
Yeah.
Just closing thoughts.
Yeah, just that game. Those 2 games were exactly like I expected them to be. It would be fun to watch. It'd be physical. It'd be really competitive. The fans were in the game. And I saw in the girls' side of the game, I saw some toughness, and that we've been lacking, quite a bit the last couple seasons. We just had some toughness. We didn't want to lose, and you saw that in the fourth quarter where we came back and we took the lead and we maintained the lead, and we're flying on the floor and stuff like that. With the boys, I see the same thing. We're outsized, we're out-heighted, but we're battling. We're battling, and we make it tough on other teams to beat us. And like I said earlier, you could take a lot of positives out of this games for the boys and the girls. But the boys, they're building, and they're building depth, and they're young, and they're playing a lot of young kids. And they're going to get some kids back here pretty soon that are going to even add to that depth. So I know how hard these coaches work. I get to teach with them every day and talk to them every day, and we talk basketball all the time. And they're working their buns off for these kids. And so, my daughter being a senior on the floor, I appreciate the coaches and what they do and how much time they spend. And, I know Coach Rob, and he's always in his office and he's watching film, and like he said in his pregame talk, he's sending stuff digitally even though he's not here, but he's still working for these kids. Yeah. And you know what? That's all you can ask as a dad, as a former coach, as a community member of Evanston. These coaches are doing good things to put these kids in position to win and be successful, and teach them life lessons that they're learning by losing some of these games. Yeah. So good things are happening in the Red Devil basketball programs.
I was going to say something else, but I think you just came up with the perfect way to close the show. Great things are happening in Red Devil basketball right now, and there's a lot of excitement around these 2 teams for good reason. And we only have to wait 24 hours to see him again, so it's going to be a lot of fun. Yeah. On behalf of my broadcast partner, Mr. Dave Deroux, as well as our producer in the studio in downtown Evanston, Mr. Colton Bagley, our other associate producer, Sean Hando, our office manager, Kayleen Anderson, our sales director, Julie Burley, our sales manager, Matt Petrie, our sales associates, Christine Wiley, and Dustin Myers, as well as the rest of the staff at My Local Radio Sports. Voice of the Valley, Cullen Holt. Voice of the Rich Rebels in Utah, Mr. Cody Olson, and voice of the Preston Indians in Idaho, Mr. Dan Hubbard. I'm Elan Off saying we'll see you guys next time the ball flies, which will be right here on K9 and My Local Radio. Same time, 5:30 scheduled pregame when the girls take on the Lyman Eagles in Lyman at 6 o'clock, and the boys immediately after. Thank you guys so much, and take care.
The proceeding has been a wholly owned production of MyLocalRadio.com and Cook Brothers Broadcasting, no portion of which may be used or rebroadcast without the express written consent of Old West Media Incorporated. Thank you for joining us on this First Bank of Wyoming presentation of Evanston Red Devil Sports on MyLocalRadio.com. Until next time, go Devils!